Yeah, that's fucking
Bro, pull
wild.
the cord.
But
Like, you know what I mean?
Oh
Like, that's not a way to live. That's not a way to live. Slippery Stallions.
That's our show.
I can't believe we have to
When in
edit
doubt,
all
pull
that.
the cord.
We have to edit all that.
Fuck, we're not
I'm
editing.
not editing.
none of that
I'm
out.
not editing.
We're not editing shit.
Shit, that was all perfect.
That's the shit that you got to do.
hey, wait.
Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished.
Little hi-hat going on.
Hey, what's up with you know what? I'll just save it for the podcast.
Oh, that's a good little. I like that little. That trance little kick you got. That little. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh.
I can't do that at all. Wow.
That sounds very
Dude,
drum and
that's
bassy.
insane. That's literally
Yeah.
insane.
I thought I was gonna throw up. I thought he was gonna throw up for a minute. There's the peak.
I love when they get the sounds and shit.
What?
I gotta turn off the main thing.
Dang. Yeah. We're done.
All right, boys.
I don't assume.
20 years ago, I decided I was divided. My vagina was coming inside of us. Now I'm a platypus.
Slipperies.
The only mammal that lays eggs.
Do you remember
Platypus.
the
Wow, is
the
that true?
platypus
That is
from
true.
TY Beanie Babies?
Dude, don't get me started on Beanie Babies.
Platy.
I forgot about.
Can I call my mom and get her on the pod if we're going to
Jesus.
go into beanies?
Really?
Bro.
She still got some. They're fucking
Buckets
hey,
of 'em.
bro. They
Buckets.
still worth some
With
shit,
the
right?
tags?
No, not much.
No, they're
no,
worth
no
fucking
more.
pennies, dude.
Ah,
They're
fuck.
worth nothing.
There was a time though when it was
the
fucking,
worst investment you could have ever
yeah.
made was probably Beanie Babies.
And they
Yeah,
were
but
yelling
you
at us
thought-
about
you thought-
Pokemon back
Yeah,
in the
I know.
day.
Every 2
True.
years, she's like, I think they're worth
Speaking
something
of
this
Pokemon,
year.
I can't wait to see that box.
I'm sure you want to see boxes. On boxes, on boxes.
No, but no, back then the
You have,
TY.
you have to stop cutting people off.
I didn't mean to.
We got phones. We got phones silent.
We're going to have therapy after.
It was
just
the
fucking
first
with
one.
It was number 1. Strike one. Strike one.
I just want to let you finish your thought. So that
Everybody's
we can-
phones on silent.
It's never on noisy.
Joe
Let me,
Rogan.
let me double check.
Guys,
I've
can
never
we
made a
lock in for
noise.
an hour without these cell phones? Can we
Yeah.
lock in?
Guys, can
No
we actually
problem.
have a conversation?
Oh, I kind of wanted to like flex a little bit and get a new phone when my phone broke. And I was at Verizon, and they have those flip phones that are like this flip smartphones.
All
the fold-
glass.
The phones.
Oh shit, I've seen those. They're pretty
Folding
tough.
glass screen.
Yeah,
Samsung
yeah.
makes it, I think.
Because
right?
There's one
it
that-
becomes one screen, right? When you open it up, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, so there's one that folds open like a book, and it's like
Yeah.
this big, and then there's one that's
Oh,
like
yeah, I've seen that one.
this
Yeah,
kind of, and it
yeah.
folds in half, which
Oh,
is pretty
shit,
legit.
that's
And then
pretty
there's
tough.
like a screen on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
back.
So you're kind of enjoying them both.
Yeah.
You know.
Now it just the technology's not there yet.
Mm.
You look at it, you feel
You still
it.
feel the line in
You
the
just
middle.
you see the
Gotcha.
line.
You see the line, yeah.
The technologies haven't like
Oh, I see what you're saying.
the software and the hardware
Yeah.
haven't
Yeah.
fully.
They need to just make it so it's a foldable iPhone. Would be fucking unreal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
So that screen's like actually like, you know,
I feel
tough.
like they should be able to do it super easy. Like fold an iPhone. That's you got to give iPhone. You got to give Apple like 5 years to get anything Android gets. Android gets the good shit. Apple integrates it 5 years later.
They got to
makes it
figure out
better.
how to steal it and make it their own.
Yeah,
It's
they-
got
and
to
they-
feel like Apple.
And
Yeah.
most of the time they make
Yeah.
it better. I'm not gonna lie. They do make it better. But once you're in the Apple
Universe.
universe, you're in the Apple universe.
Yeah, it's hard to come out.
Yeah, you're
So,
like
yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
I've been out for a minute.
Yeah.
I
It's
feel like it's
comfortable in there.
very it's like Scientology.
I tell you, it's weird because there's certain things with this. Like I'm not used to, I mean, just not having the. For some reason, apps, everything glides better on an iPhone than a fucking. Just it feels good. It just feels good,
does.
man.
It
I
feels
was
safe.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
does.
gonna lie, hardcore Android user here. I was using my
2-3 times a week.
my grandma's iPhone, grandma's iPad.
Yeah.
Not hers anymore. She
Nice.
died. She died like 5 years ago. But yeah, I've been
yeah.
using her iPad. So it was at my uncle's, and
Still got her skin flakes on there.
and
Jesus.
I'll tell. Hold on, we won't go there.
Ew.
Best baby
Um,
powder.
But I'm using this thing, and it's just when you tap it, the tap feels
Yeah,
better
I know.
on an iPhone.
Yeah.
Bro,
screen feels good.
It just everything feels better. Let's be real.
You green bubblers.
Let's be real. When someone texts me green, I'm like,
How we
really?
looking on the vid?
Sorry. Mine probably comes up red.
Well, no, yours
Fuck,
is
I
like
got it.
gray.
Is it
I
gray?
think. No,
Oh.
it's like it's
Yours
sad.
is like
I wouldn't be
gray.
surprised.
But his comes
Sad.
up very quickly for surprisingly of T9 world.
I tell you
know,
what,
like
I
going
can't.
back to T9.
Well, I
You
can't.
remember how to do it?
I
I
don't know
can
what
do it.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I can't group chat. If you send me a group
Oh,
text,
I just did this morning.
so it just comes.
Oh.
So pretty much, if someone's texting a group, if I don't see it says MMS, if I could, whatever, but it would just be to me. So like, you'll be responding to somebody else, but you'll just be texting me that shit.
Gotcha,
And I'm
gotcha.
like, I didn't fucking say nothing. So I'm all confused and shit. It's really annoying to be in group text in that fucking phone.
Oh, now that we're talking about text, and you just brought up my dead grandma's skin flakes. On the messages, I got a message the other day when I loaded my phone up from my grandmother.
Dude, me too.
Been dead for like 5 years.
Wait,
Uh,
what?
Yeah. So it just comes in Granny.
Ew.
And hold on, let me see if I could just find the message.
That's crazy.
You know why it's creepy? It's because it's
What?
from my Uncle Jim. Because I guess his phone's messed up, and my Uncle B was letting him use my grandmother's
okay.
phone.
That makes sense.
So my Uncle Jim sends me cryptic ass weird messages all the time with like emojis and like references from movies I haven't
There's-
seen,
yeah.
and like
And then
he'll
have to use
just be
emojis,
blitz
right.
drunk.
Yeah.
If I get a call
What?
from him
So-
after
so
4,
he'll send you
he's
movie
blitzed.
lines?
Oh, he'll send me like Stay Golden, Pony Boy, like all this.
That's my favorite line. I love that.
That's good.
Cody boy?
Dude,
Outside.
I swear to
Outsiders.
God,
This is Jim.
The
just
best book
Jim.
ever.
This is Jim.
yeah. So he goes in. So
It's
let me.
all those fireballs. It's all
Man,
those
it's when
fireballs.
he gets on that liquor, the boy gets wild. He's a wild boy.
Dude, he's wild without the
He is.
liquor.
You know what Jim reminds me of?
I know.
The Stallion, the King Stallion.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
we need to
that's the
get-
mascot.
We need to put a cowboy.
Fuck yeah, just put him in a corner.
Yeah, dude.
We need to get that recreated with Jimbo.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm not on my phone. I'm just looking for this message.
You just come in and get his
from
drinks and shit.
my grandmother.
Dude, I don't even want to know what Grammy said.
Okay,
to you.
Granny says, "Toxic beavers."
What?
My other
toxic-
uncle that he lives with is named Beaver. We call him Beaver. So I don't know if
yeah,
that's in
Beeves.
reference of
And
that.
when did she send this?
Beeves.
No,
that's
then
right.
it wasn't. It's not actually my grandmother. this
Oh,
was sent
this
on
is-
Wednesday from Jim, from my
Toxic
grandma,
Oh, okay.
beavers.
from my grandma's phone, but it comes into my
That's
phone
right,
as
yeah.
Granny.
Okay.
Okay. And I've gotten calls from this number, which is creepy.
Yeah.
I know who it is. It's
Exactly.
still creepy to see Granny calling you, because for a second you're like, huh,
I just don't.
the old bat didn't die.
I thought when you saying that, I
She's
was like,
back.
if you turned on
Dude,
like 5 years ago
that's-
and she like, it is a text never went through. I was like, maybe she saw the future as to what we're dealing with now
Oh,
with
that'd be
toxic
crazy.
women. You know what I mean?
So it says toxic beavers, and then it says nasty people are the only ones who cannot get a better place to be.
Wow.
The wise wisdom of
Jeez.
Jim. The
Wow.
wise wisdom of Jim.
Dude, we need him on the podcast.
I'm telling you.
He wouldn't do it. He doesn't. I ain't about all that Facebook and all that put a face on the internet. No.
We don't gotta tell him that. We can give him alcohol and just have him sit in the corner, bro. Say, it's gonna be just, we're not doing
This is
nothing
just
with
for friends.
Yeah.
This isn't for anybody.
He reminds me.
Put
Jim
him-
reminds me of like the unfortunate, like messed up brother of who's the famous golfer that does the darts?
John
golf-
Daly.
John
Oh
Daly.
yeah, John Daly. Yeah, he's
He
sick.
just reminds me of like John Daly's like first cousin or like his like stepbrother or something.
That
Something
is a
related
good-
to him.
Mixed
He
with
just-
Rodney
Jim-
Dangerfield
that's
with
Jim,
no athletic
dude.
ability.
Rodney Dangerfield for sure. He's definitely like a Jackie Gleason character.
Yeah.
The guy that the Flintstones is based around, Jackie Gleason, is an old actor.
He
He's an
kind of
old
looks like
comedian.
Barney
Yeah.
Rubble. He kind of looks
Jackie
like
Gleason.
Barney Rubble.
Okay.
Yeah, because Barney's not as elite as Fred.
But since I'm American and you said darts, I imagined someone throwing darts. My brain had to do like 5 extra
That's what he was talking about, right? I saw
No,
John.
he was
What did
talking
I
about
say?
cigarettes. He was talking about cigarettes because he watches so much Nelk Boys and they're Canadian. He called cigarettes darts.
They're
But my
bugs.
brain had
They're
to do
bugs.
my
They're
brain had to
bugs.
do like 5 extra calculations to
can't
figure out
believe-
what the fuck he was talking
What
about.
weirdo calls them darts?
This guy, because he watches too much Nelk
No,
Boys.
it was sorry.
I
that
was-
actually slipped because I honestly do not say darts. I say fugs or cigs. But
Yeah,
I
like
don't
like
ever
an
say-
American.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Thank you.
Fugs is like a ghetto Baltimore thing.
Fuck.
Hey, it's American, man. It's part of America.
Is
You got
it-
everything.
Is that me or is the same?
I think
Fug?
fuck is
All right,
universal
here it
now.
is. Here
Really?
It is. Here it
I
is.
thought it was a
Baltimore
Baltimore
does have a
thing.
lot of slang terms that they kind of
They steal our shit
That's
all the time.
There's that DC Baltimore kind of fucking
Lingo.
yeah.
DC
New York's got their own shit too.
And
obviously.
DC always claims us. DC people always claim Baltimore. And
No.
we never
How?
claim.
Yeah,
DC.
I would never claim
What do you
DC.
mean? What do you
if-
mean?
And
Claim?
people that live in like more DC, but in between
Bro.
DC and Baltimore,
yeah.
always
That's-
claim Baltimore and DC. But people that are from Baltimore, around like where we're from, will claim Baltimore because we're like 20 minutes out.
We're
but,
Yeah,
like,
closer
called
to
that.
it.
We're
closer
not
to
gonna
it.
claim-
We're a county over.
we're not claiming DC ever.
That's
I'm
what I'm
not.
saying.
I'm not ever claiming DC.
Well, that's what I get
No, I
pissed
have
about.
no affiliation to
Look,
DC.
me
My
and
only,
him-
my
Fuck
only
no.
thing is that I'm close to it, that I can just drive down the road and see it, but I have no affiliation to it.
That's what me and him have the argument all the time. It's like, why the fuck? That's what we don't have a hockey team. I'm
I'm-
not taking
yeah.
the fucking
I
category.
get
We're
the
not-
Capitals. I
I
got
don't-
some homies with some Capitals.
why- but
love,
the why- but
I'm not
why?
a hockey guy.
That's what I'm saying. Even if but
Can't
right now,
stand it, dude.
if you
I'm-
Google the
I have
shit,
a good story
we're kind
about
of
that.
the
I'm gonna
same
save it
far.
for the pod.
We're just as far close as the Flyers. So what the fuck? I mean, just to me, it's like, why, I won't claim DC at all. I don't give a fuck about
The
them.
Flyers is a better drive. Going to DC is a better drive.
Well,
No.
going
Really?
to Philly.
No, going to
I'm sorry.
Philly.
Sorry.
Philly's a
Reverse
better
what I
drive.
said.
Yeah.
That's
It
what I
is.
meant. I just
Dude,
Yeah,
misspoke.
DC's fucking
traffic
stupid
is
to
a
drive
mess.
to.
It's a better drive to
It's a
Philly.
mess.
I
Philly's
can make
fun.
it. I can make it in an
I
hour.
love
and 20
Philly.
Yeah,
minutes.
if
I used to go to car shows there all the time.
if the Orioles, like, there's talk about the Orioles getting sold and shit. Somebody they kind of the whole thing. If the Orioles get sold, are you just now a Nationals fan?
No,
No.
I don't. I mean,
Why
honestly,
the fuck?
I don't.
Why would you be a Nationals fan?
I
Fuck
really
that.
don't
I'm
think
picking
they're-
a National League team on the West Coast. I'm just aborting this whole area now. At that point, I'm not gonna.
Orioles are never going to leave.
They're
though,
not.
guys.
It's a
Yeah.
stadium.
Orioles
No,
are
it
never
never-
going
no,
to
it's
leave.
never
I
gonna
want to tell
happen.
you guys.
It's not.
I
But there's that
agree. I
talk,
agree.
and I've always said that.
I
Like, why the
agree.
fuck would I just all of a sudden? Well,
too
I
much
guess I'll
history.
pick DC
Too
team
much
now.
love
You
for
have
baseball
Camden
in the
Yards.
city.
Yeah,
and the
man.
state.
It was packed last night.
It's
at that
getting
game, by
fucking
the way.
packed.
Did you go or
I did
you-
not go, but I was
Yeah,
watching the
watching
game, and it was packed.
Man,
last
I
night.
bought
knew it.
tickets yesterday.
When Trey Mancini got up, I
For the
said,
Yankees
"It's
game.
happening."
Dude,
Dude, that
on
was
the
a
23rd.
beautiful ender.
It's great.
Oh
It's great
my
for the
God.
city.
Real quick, does the angles look okay on that?
Does my
'Cause
titty?
Yeah.
I noticed that the GoPro is like kind of slanted, but it looks good from here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think it's straight.
Do I look like I'm sitting in the dark?
It does look a little dark.
I think it's just the
But-
glare on the
Yeah,
thing.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is.
you're fine.
No, but
But yeah, anyway, so what?
no.
I'm ready
my
for
thing-
fucking football to start, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We have a lot. I have a
You can't go too much about football though.
Coon's
'cause it could last the
getting.
whole
I see
hour.
Coon. I like.
That's
All right.
true.
a lot
Every
of things
time-
have just been brewing in my head.
Every
like
time we
being
talk,
silent.
Get it, Kuhn.
listen. Every time we talk,
I'm scared to say Kuhn on mic. It's racist.
No, it's not.
We should edit-
It's Kuhn. It's Kuhn. That's how it's pronounced.
we could
Kuhn.
just make an edit to cancel all of us, where we're all just saying
It's my
Coon.
last name. I mean, it is what it is. It's my last name. It's,
I know,
it's
I
on my
know.
license. It's on my birth
We're
You don't
gonna
gotta
get
prove it. You
banned.
don't gotta prove it.
I know.
Well, yeah, no.
Screw that.
Did you the toxic Jalen Ferguson shit? His report came back. that
Oh, he
died
just
of
had
the-
some coke.
Yeah,
it was
fucking
probably
fentanyl and
in
shit.
there,
There's
yeah.
fentanyl in it.
Yep.
Yep.
Dude's just trying to do coke. He had
Yeah.
a Len Bias situation.
Yeah, man. Sad. Fucked up.
Well, it's-
You know.
yeah.
It really sucks. I mean, that's what. And it's funny because he lost all this weight, and now it's like, well, now I know why.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or how.
Coming back to
Oh, yeah.
because he lost. So I thought,
Yeah.
okay, well, he's doing that coke,
Yeah.
trying to
Not
get that,
working out.
trying to get that speed rush on him. You know what I mean? So,
it's just like.
yeah.
But no, back to what we were talking about with the whole DC Baltimore
Yeah.
thing. It's like, all right, Remember when the Capitals won? Was it the Capitals? Yeah, the Capitals. The Capitals won the Stanley Cup.
Like-
So the Orioles were playing the Nationals a couple nights before like the whole big game.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, my shit's all fucked up. So what happened with that was the Orioles and the Nationals played, right? I went to the game. It was the last year of Manny Machado. Watched him hit a home run. It was cool. It was unfortunate because it was like, God, he's gone, but whatever. So anyway, I just remember distinctly that's what it was. And then the next day, after the Orioles completely like looked like trash, obviously,
Yeah.
been dealing with it for a long time. The Orioles go out on the practice to go out to practice on the field, and they're wearing all red,
Yeah.
all red.
In support.
just in support of the Capitals,
'Cause
the
it's Masson.
DC Capitals.
It's that Masson network shit, right? Because Masson, that's where the fucking
Oh yeah, I never
know?
thought of that.
they fucking.
I never thought of that, but
Yeah.
it was just so as a
Bullshit.
fan way. It's like, bro, you don't wear the other team's colors that you just lost to the Nationals because they're red too, obviously.
Yeah.
And then it's like I don't
Wear
care
blue.
that it's like. Then you look across the street and you look at M&T, and
It's all
freaking
lit up.
My boss has everything lit up in red.
What'd you say to him? Did you like?
Dude,
I guess you probably couldn't
That
say shit
morning,
to him.
I
You
was
probably
like,
couldn't say-
bro, come on.
You
Come
should have
on.
went up to him and been like,
I know the lights can do any color we want it, but come on.
you should have been like,
All right? Do you go to DC? Do you go to DC and see something lit up? Like, oh my God, the Commanders are done, but go Ravens, like purple and black
Fuck
on our
no.
Nah, you don't.
No,
Yeah, because
like,
they
They
can't.
would
They can't,
never.
they can't afford that shit.
You don't
that
you don't
fucking
see
shitty
them being
stadium.
like, oh, here's orange and black, like
Because
the
they're never in the
Nationals look.
playoffs in
Yeah.
football season.
Yeah,
I know, but it's just
Light
That's
it up
true.
purple.
There's no reason.
Are they? Do
can't
they ever
stand it.
light it up purple?
you know what I get.
Their
pissed
season
off?
ends halfway through. They just turn off all the fucking lights in the whole
They
stadium.
don't pay the bill.
Yeah, exactly. So they don't have lights to when it come playoff time. In
This
DC.
I might get canceled for this, but I don't care. I'm saying it. I can't stand to the level sometimes of even seeing a Washington Redskins reference of an NFL apparel associated with the Maryland flag. That bothers me because it's like, come on
What
now,
do you mean?
like, come on now. It's not. Nobody
There's
looks at
stadiums
the
in
Maryland
Maryland,
flag.
But
I don't care. I know.
the only
but it's
people
like,
who are Redskins fans are like people who live out that way, and like who the fuck are even that? They
But
don't even be
sometimes
talking
I go
about
down
Maryland.
Ocean City and I'll see like, you know, look what we got in the background, the Natty Bow with Maryland, obviously the OG, but you'll see like a Maryland thing with the
With
Ravens,
the Redskins logo on
or
it.
you see a Maryland thing with the Orioles, and the next thing you know, they'll have a little flag or something with the Redskins on the Maryland flag, and I'm like thinking to myself, that's a district. That's like,
But
that's
that's
not
some
even-
guy somewhere
That's
like
not
Nick
even
who's
like-
just like, there's a market for that down
It's
there.
true.
I'm gonna make me a flag with
It's
a.
not.
oh
it's not,
no,
he's
I
not
thought
off.
of
He's
the,
not far
I
off.
thought of the
I don't
best
know.
one. Just
I don't know. It's just being a fan
No,
of
it
the,
does.
just
You're
being
right.
a fan, and just obviously I'm a huge Maryland Pride
Yeah.
enthusiast. It just bothered. It just it just was like, what?
but on that tip, on that hustle tip, I
You
was
know what I
like
mean?
driving down the road,
There's some things you do.
and I saw somebody's back at somebody's thing. It said the Trump train, and it like he had like it was like a train, and then it just said Trump train, and it was like this graphic, big as fuck.
like of an actual just random train.
Well, it was but it was on the back of his like
rear windshield.
rear windshield, and we were driving in Virginia forever. I just was following the Trump train for like 100
my
miles, right?
God.
So I'm looking at this thing the entire time, and I'm like, I can make that better. There's a market for that.
Yeah.
Like exactly what he
100%.
said. My brain's
Yeah.
going like that, and I'm like, you take Thomas the Tank Engine,
Oh God, and put his
you
face
put
on the
Trump's
front. Right,
animated Trump face on it,
Oh my goodness!
Tell you what, cut
and
the
then you just put the Trump train and fucking
Stevie,
million
change the colors
t-shirts
up a little
sold.
bit.
copyright. Copyright.
left
Million
because-
t-shirts
Copyright
sold.
that right
What's
now.
up?
Trademark
You know
that
when he
right
does
now.
Trademark.
lips when he goes.
Because
Timestamp.
Have
Yeah,
that
yeah,
as the face
because-
in the front.
No, have a
that would be
animated
fucking
like a
bro.
No, I like
animated
Stevie's
Trump
version
face.
of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, for
That's
sure.
really fucking great. That's
telling
got to
you.
be made like ASAP.
Yeah,
be huge.
Yeah.
it'll be huge.
It'll be huge. I mean, they already have the
It'll be a
freaking
train.
bear.
It'll be the best train. It'll be the fastest train. It'll get you where you gotta go. It's all these trains that have been derailing lately. Not me. I'm on my fucking path. I'm gonna get there. We're gonna get this economy back where it needs to belong. I'm out here. All right, vote for me. 2024. Get these prices down, Trump Daddy. Gang gang.
Beautiful.
Very
that was
nice.
great. Fantastic. We got to bring him on the show more often.
Yeah.
Yo,
for sure.
just to clarify, I'm Larry Hogan 2024.
I agree.
Oh, are you going?
Endorsing him on the pod.
I'm only.
I am right there with you, Stevie, on that
I
one.
tell you what, like now driving through, like there's a lot of fucking right now. I guess as you see campaigning for like local. This is local shit right now.
Yeah.
I'm not Trump. We need to be involved with our local, but I'm not voting any more fucking.
I've never voted. I'm gonna vote this
Which is
year.
the dumbest
I'm
shit.
going to vote this year for the local shit.
That's what I'm saying. Local is
yeah.
where I'm at.
Yeah.
That's from now on. That's the only place I'm
Yep.
voting. I'm not doing none of this fucking federal bullshit and this fucking. I don't give a fuck.
Cannabis recreational use
Yeah.
is on the ballot this year, boys.
Anymore. Oh
Well,
wow.
I think
I'm
the
gonna go
only
vote.
only real candidate that you can look for is Michelle, 2024.
Are we doing presidential impersonations now?
Yeah, I got.
I'll
No
do
way.
All right. I hear.
No way.
No, wait, I want to hear it.
No way, Trump. Absolutely no way, Trump can win again. 2024 against my Michelle.
Well, maybe.
That was a good Biden. It's a good Biden.
No, I don't know what that was.
He's asleep.
I was looking down. I was just actually
Listen.
looking.
Somebody changed Joe's diaper. All right, we're back.
We're back on it.
Listen, Michelle, we can do better lunches than her.
He's spacing out.
Dude,
You saw that shit when he read the teleprompter. And it said, like, read again.
Repeat phrase.
He fucking did it. Jesus. Welcome to America, right?
Nick, you
Yeah,
got to
I
work
know.
on the Mayor Giuliani.
That was funny. I
God.
did see that one.
That's your president.
it's bad.
That's
just
our
some
president, the country's president.
Yeah.
Ain't my president. Trump train 2024. Thomas the Tank Engine, fuck you, taking your shit.
Can you imagine that?
Because you gotta have like on the side of the train,
Make it like American flag.
like Trump Force One or something, like Space Force One, something.
Wow.
Damn Trump.
Didn't they put a Sphinx in the space? I heard on Rogan they put a Sphinx in the Space Force logo.
Really?
Like
The fucking, like,
the
Egypt?
Sphinx. Yeah, in some division of the Space Force, they put like in their symbol it has the Sphinx, and it's like, are you just trying to like troll all the conspiracy people at this point?
It's weird because if you look at a lot of the logos like military shit, like I was there's something called like psyops, it's a kind of a military thing. Like all their like patches and shit for like certain you follow Vigilant Citizen? Have you guys been on Vigilant Citizen?
I think yeah.
Well, you drop on there and just read that kind of shit. It's you'll fall into a
It's very alt right.
yeah. Well, no,
Just kidding.
not at all. But it's
I just wanted to brand it.
no,
Very
it's
proud
no,
boy.
it's
Very
it's,
Proud
it's,
Boys.
It's not. It's anything. It's
I see the ads on Rumble.
It's
a
the real
lot.
shit. No, shut up.
You're on Rumble though. What's that about?
Look, they talk about these like fucking logos,
make
and
a
you'll see
Rumble.
them on there, and they're very like just
Cryptic.
straight. It's very weird. Occultist kind of just weird shit in the fucking logo. You got to peep it out. There's anybody out there just got to go to Vigilant Citizen and just fucking get lost for a little bit and join the
Join the army.
the woke parade, the real woke parade.
You think you're awake? You're only
You're
level
not.
1. I just don't know.
We had some technical difficulties, but we are back.
Are we back? Are you
We're
gonna
back.
cut?
Yeah,
Timestamp?
How high are we locally?
Oh, we're good.
What's
we're good.
the time on?
All right. So what we were talking about was Stevie was saying he loves Bad Friends is his favorite, and I was thinking we should do one day is a tier. We should put a whiteboard up here, and we should do a tier S A B C D E.
Oh yeah, like
and then
a
we should-
podcast.
Yeah, and then I'll print out like little stickers or felt stickers of like the podcast logos. We'll do Theo's and like all that. We'll submit podcasts that we watch,
Oh, okay.
and then or podcasts that we've seen, and we'll rank them in tiers. And who
A lot of it can be subjective though.
that's
You know what I
that's
mean?
the point.
It's kind of part of
That's
it, I
the
guess.
point.
So
That's
yeah,
the
it's
point.
kind of
Most of it's gonna be
what our
subjective.
tiers are, right? So
Correct.
each person's tier.
It's a slippery stallion tier system.
Ah.
Yeah.
I fuck
I've
with
seen
that.
people do it with.
Can
like,
we just leave Rogan out? Because obviously Rogan's good.
Well, no,
we'll just
he's
leave
gonna be
Rogan
at
out.
he's gonna be at the top.
He stays at an S for everybody.
No,
He just
no,
stays
no,
at
Just
no,
leave
no,
him
no.
out.
He's not at S. Him
What's
and
an S?
look,
Supreme.
what Rogan, what the board is gonna look like in my head is it's a whiteboard, but above it is Rogan's face on Jesus,
Yeah, yeah.
and then above him is Adam Curry as God. Okay,
Okay.
because he was the original Podfather. So you have Adam Curry as God.
Podfather.
Here's
And then you have Jesus Rogan, and then you have all the little
Underlings.
and like we could figure out. You know what? We could even go biblical with it. Figure out who the 12 disciples of the podcast world are.
oh,
I can.
Theo,
figure that.
Bert, Tom.
Yeah, no. I mean, like it would take some
it
sitting
takes some
down.
time.
And
There's other
yeah.
podcasts that are out
There's
there.
a lot of
that-
podcasts.
Theo,
out.
Bert, and Tom, I think, have to be.
Theo,
on
Bert,
the-
and Tom are definitely top 3.
Well, here's the thing though. Do you do
I think
Bobby.
I think Bobby
Look.
is up there.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Are you doing like because you have Burtcast, but then you have
We're doing
Two Bears, One
strictly
Cave.
comedy. We're doing
But
strictly
you have
comedy.
Two Bears, One Cave. You have Burtcast.
Yeah,
you
they
have,
have too
you
many.
have your mom's house, right?
Well, just because a
are you going to
disciple-
the
What
podcast
about
or the
What
person?
about the guy that
No,
says
no, just
be a
because a
man?
disciple does multiple miracles,
So-
you're just gonna say, oh, we only are looking at your one miracle.
But no, is it a breakdown
Judas?
of the best podcasts or the best like person on the
Person.
podcast?
Well, it
Personality,
depends. If
no.
are we doing the disciples?
Are you doing whiskey
podcasts?
ginger? Are you doing whiskey ginger? Or are you doing bad friends? Because I mean, or are you doing Tiger Belly? Are you doing like that's what I'm saying?
Well, what are we gonna rank? Are we gonna rank
I say podcasts. Period.
best podcast?
Yeah, not going by Bert or Tom or you're not gonna.
Well,
I'm
I
not
was just
ranking
saying the
me.
disciples because he
Disciples.
said
Yeah,
the 12
yeah.
disciples.
We were
well, I
talking
said
about
it was
biblical
definitely those
disciples.
3.
Sorry, when you start talking about Bible and stuff, I get real aggravated.
Dude,
You're not up on your tithes.
I'm backed up.
Yeah,
You
backed
know,
up.
the Lord ain't been treating me well lately.
Well, have you been paying? Your
I had to
tithes?
say, yeah, you're
No.
a church boy more recent than me, but I went
we were
enough
both
for all
church
of
boys
us.
a little bit ago.
Shit, I used to go 3 times
But
a
then
week,
that,
bro.
but then that
don't
church,
worry.
I knew what they were about, because all
Yeah,
of a
what
sudden,
were they
all of a
about?
sudden,
Were
once
they a cult?
they ran away, once the pandemic happened, they just fucking dipped to Florida. They just fucking dipped.
Really?
Fucking left
Because
the
they
whole
couldn't
church.
make no money.
Started doing
no
Zoom.
more people. But then
Then they sold the church.
they sold the church and just fucking like left
wow.
it. So it's like they started doing like Zoom. They was fucking phonies, bro. I knew it. I knew
They
that
were
shit.
making money.
Well,
And that's the problem. That's why I don't go anymore. I don't trust the whole fucking institution of the whole church.
I
It's fucking
kind of
horrible.
knew. I kind of knew I didn't fuck with him when I went to Bible study one time, and the guy did the sound. He played guitar. The heavier set guy that did
Oh yeah,
long
yeah,
hair.
yeah.
I don't know why I'm out in his whole like government life.
Yeah.
But
What's his last name?
Fuck this guy.
He's a
no, he's
social.
cool, dude. He came over. He stopped over because he was their neighbors.
Yeah,
up
that's
at
right.
Their house, and I think like the wife of the pastor, like don't out her, but she made a comment about him like being smelly or something.
Yeah, she
like
did.
something. It was something
Yeah.
negative
Yeah.
about him, and I was like,
I'll
oh, that's
also
very.
Don't laugh into it. Remember?
That's very godly of you. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys want to like try
Yeah.
to teach this way of thinking,
But you're judging.
but you're like being judgmental. You can't even turn that off in front of like us. You're othering somebody. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's such a horrible.
Well, that's
whack
just funny because
term,
they
but,
based
like,
their whole shit
Yeah.
on Hillsong. You know Hillsong? You heard that this kind of type of church thing? Have you gotta watch the documentary on it. Pretty much it came out. This thing was a fucking weird. It was just all about music. Kind of it was the weird. It was a fake church thing, but it was huge. So that's what like they pretty much based their whole shit off this Hillsong thing. It was like. They were phonies, bro. It's not. They knew there was a money thing about it, and I think the pastor himself had great intentions.
Yeah, I think he was super genuine.
But
I liked him.
I fucked with him heavy. It was he was a really cool dude.
Cool dude.
You know, there was no
Are you
like,
talking
agenda
about
with him.
this church that just dipped to go to Florida?
Yeah, same thing. The pastor, he was cool. I fucked with him heavy. He was just didn't. He knew I still drank and shit. He was like kind of always like, sometimes make jokes about me being hungover and shit. Like
Yeah, he stopped
you
over
know,
here once, and I
yeah.
was ripped.
yeah, so he didn't. He was like I think he knew he was more of that kind of what you'd want. I guess a pastor kind of
Dope
be,
at basketball
right?
too.
Yeah, really good at basketball.
Super
But his-
dope.
but his-
Older man, just
yeah.
jang threes.
But his
like
wife
Curry.
was wanted it to be more of that like you know,
Uppity,
Snobby church.
snobby
yeah,
church.
bro.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
She was the problem. I think.
Yeah.
I think she was the problem.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Anyway, Dude,
Continue.
so he popped over here one time because he knew where
This
I
was
lived. The
this
church
was
was
a
right.
non-dominational church.
No, it
correct?
was
No, this is Pentecostal.
Pentecostal.
So it's
and it
pretty
was
serious. It's pretty
serious.
legit. It's pretty serious.
Yeah.
talking
Pentecostal.
Yeah.
talking in tongues and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So down the street, he would drive by. He stopped
That's some
in, and I
scary
was like
shit.
ripped the one day. And he like came in the shed, and it was like I probably smoked like 20 minutes before, and I'm like, hey, pastor, like blah blah blah. And oh, you remember the time we were sitting in here, and the fucking
That
cop
came in.
knocked
No,
on
you're like, oh my
knocked
god,
on the shed or
bro.
came close to the shed, and I
Was
like
I in here?
No, it was me and
when
Kimmel.
we were
They were looking
smoking.
for dirt bikers or some
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
We were fucking smoking, and you know,
I think I was here for that.
no, you
seriously.
weren't.
No,
It was
you
just me
weren't.
and him. It was
Really?
just me and
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
And I heard a knock, and I kind of like I said, oh, "Hey, how you doing, officer?" And I kind of like walked out and like kind of pulled him away from the fucking shed. And like, not I guess subliminally I did,
Like
just
right
like what
here
the fuck.
at the door.
He was right at this fucking door. He heard us talking in here, and just like knocked on. She's like, "Don't come on my fucking property. What are you doing?" So then we like, or his property, sorry, but like, so I kind of walked him out, and then Nick like came out real quick, shut it, locked it, and then because there was stuff here.
Yeah.
Do you know why he stopped over? It was the most ridiculous
it was-
shit
it was-
ever.
it was
My
weird.
90-some-year-old neighbor reported tire tracks in her front yard. We live on Route fucking 7, and she claimed that there was somebody riding a dirt bike through or four-wheeler through her yard.
So he came
Bro,
here.
People dirt bike and four wheel around here all day, every day.
yeah, and like,
They cross main roads to get back on the trail all day.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
and you're gonna come to my house to
Arrest
try to look in my
Up
garage,
the driveway to look in the garage, look for dirt bikes to like put it.
which I didn't even
You
have
wanted
one
to
back
look
then.
in here for dirt bikes?
No, he kind of asked. He
was
said,
this
"You
when
guys,
the Corrado was sitting here?
No, this was
This
No.
was last year, right?
This was like
a couple years ago.
couple,
Yeah,
3
couple-
years,
yeah.
3 years
This-
ago.
this is
4 years,
pre-COVID.
4 years ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it was like it was
2019.
fucking weird. It scared the fuck out of us. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, why are you just walking up in this fucking like he like opened it up like it was about to come in.
And I,
I
have like
remember
no
now.
trespassing
yeah,
signs and
exactly.
shit. Like they just don't.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
But yeah, so
Well,
what
it
you were saying
also doesn't help that-
we went off rails a little bit. So you're saying something about okay, as you brought up the no, we were talking about the tiers of the podcast.
He was saying
that's
Bad
right.
Friends
Yeah,
is
yeah,
his
yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
I think if we're talking funniest podcast, I think Bad Friends is probably my top. If I want to laugh,
Just laughing.
just
yeah.
laugh. If I want to laugh and geek out, I put on Bad Friends.
I laugh pretty fucking hard at Two Bears.
Two Bears is
I,
other
Two
one
Bears.
I
too?
laugh.
Two Bears is
The
another
problem I
one.
have is I'm starting to get really. I'm sorry, I really wish Bert would let Tom talk more. That's just. I mean, I
Everybody
just,
feels that.
You know, what I
way,
mean, it's
yeah.
just it's. But Bert's that guy. I get it. He's fucking gets going. He's hilarious too. He's fucking.
He stops
He
Tom's
is
stories
unreal.
all the time.
Yeah, he cuts him off like Nick Kuhn does to all of us while we're talking. So Nick Kuhn's like
But
our Bert.
We've
you know what I mean?
we have also compared Nick Kuhn to Bert multiple times.
He just doesn't drink like Bert.
That's true.
You know.
Bert. Who the hell's Bert?
See.
Dude, I love this. I love that we just have pure ignorance.
Yeah,
Over
no,
here.
it's beautiful. It's
He
a
has
beautiful
no
thing.
idea any of the references. Like, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
He just is sitting there quiet like a good little
He is
boy
learning.
right now.
He's-
He's
What's your line?
What's a line?
What's your
Learn.
line?
Just listen and learn. Just listen and learn. I got this Jet Cold Diet
Oh,
7
it's
Up
jet
though.
cold.
I got this Jet
Looks
Cold
frosty.
Diet 7 Up. It's almost
Jet Cold.
frozen.
When it's jet
33
cold,
degrees.
it's good cold.
32 and a half
Jet
degrees.
cold is good cold. He
Jet
said, "Who the hell
cold.
is Bert?"
Yeah, who the hell's
Bert?
What kind of name is that?
Oh man.
Kind of name is.
So,
Bert.
but yeah, no. But do you listen to the Two Bears where there's where it's just Bert and where it's just Tom?
I don't actually.
See, I've listened to them where Tom's hosting.
I've
and
heard like a
brings
couple.
somebody on.
It depends on who the other like get like.
I
you
think
know,
I
guess
know
it
who
is.
it is.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I like them together just because they're such close friends. It's cool as shit. I just like fucking how they are with each other. They just
They got to
you
flow.
know their chemistry is great on that shit. I fuck with it. So that's top. That's one of the top for me.
The Ron White and Danny
But-
Brown episodes are great.
Oh man, that's what I'm saying. Danny Brown, he's become a fucking
Danny Brown's legit.
fantastic
Super
podcaster,
legit.
bro.
Hilarious.
And
Danny
I
Brown?
like this fucking.
He's a comedian.
He's an artist. He raps and stuff. He's fucking actually. He got really good fucking songs.
I need to look him up.
Yeah, you should. You might fuck with him actually.
I
But,
really like
Who's the guy with the curly hair? I played his song last time when we were chilling.
Not the
Everybody,
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow.
Oh, Jack Harlow.
I
Yeah.
like
the
Jack
guy
Harlow.
with the curly
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah, I'm Nick Kuhn's interpreter. With the darts and his references.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Who's that golfer with the darts?
He
John
rips
Daly.
darts.
And that's what I was like. When he
We
said
would be
that,
good at charades.
when
I
he
feel
said that, I was
together.
like,
Yeah, we were.
Like-
we know like.
I was thinking like the golfer who like who drinks all the time, who says fuck it and rides a golf cart on the fucking course because he can. That you all said, okay, John Daly.
John Daly.
John Daly.
Legend.
Fuck yeah. But
What's he say? What's it? Rip it and sip it.
uh-huh.
I love that. That's like so sick, dude. Hit that golf ball as hard as you possibly can across the fairway. Rip it and then sip it.
You don't give a fuck.
What are you doing? Restarting us?
He's sipping. He's he's sipping all that. I think it's cool.
Man. So I tell you what, that's what I,
Shout out Jackson Morgan, you know.
So
Shout out to Dick's Sporting
Basically,
Goods for their
we got
golf
into
gear.
this-
Bel Air. Shout out.
we got into this
Team
rant
manager.
because I was explaining the Tiger Belly situation,
Tiger
Oh,
Belly.
yeah.
but yeah. So apparently they're gonna keep doing Tiger Belly, which isn't my favorite, as we've
I kind of fell
established.
off on it a little bit.
Isn't my favorite Bobby Lee podcast.
I
it's
kinda
okay.
fell off
It's-
on
I
it a little
definitely Bad Friends is the best. You know,
Yeah.
better of the two. It's just Andrew
But one
Santino's
episode a week,
fucking-
it's like I can't get enough, man. I need like
Yeah.
5.
yeah.
So,
So,
good.
I mean, Tiger Belly's a little longer, isn't it? How long is?
No, it's
how long
only
is
they
the same
keep it
thing?
an hour pretty much strictly. They don't mess around.
Now Rudy's fucking gold.
Rudy's
Rudy's
funny
gold.
as shit.
Rudy's fucking
I'm
gold.
telling you what, fantastic.
Rudy's gonna be a star.
Yeah, no doubt.
Rudy's
Yeah.
gonna be a star in the world.
Knife gang,
Yeah, fucking just dry fucking humor.
dude.
Just talks.
Yeah, just hates everyone.
Yeah,
like, oh
just-
my god,
just-
perfect.
talks
She
and
is
Doesn't even want to fucking be there.
Yeah,
it's great.
beautiful.
she is like she's
Like
like
everybody-
forced to be there.
Every employer, right? Like every employee, right? She just fucking
She's
like,
like at work. Yeah.
like God, I want to fucking don't ask me questions.
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
They're like, all right, let's get into a scene. All right, scene. Like when they get into the scenes, bro, it's I kind of want to
She
do that
says,
shit with you
"What?"
guys sometimes.
And
Like,
she
bro,
has it so good, dude. She has it so good, and she just doesn't give a fuck.
and when
Yeah.
they ask her what movie are you talking about, and like, all right, oh, you don't know that movie? Like, all right, well, what do you think it's about?
That's what we should do. We should also do a tier of like best like producers, like Nadav. You got fucking Annie. You got fucking do Rudy.
Nadav.
Do fucking
I got Doc out here.
Yeah, just
Doc is
all the-
hilarious too.
Doc's good.
yeah, just all the fucking.
But is
like,
Doc really
yeah.
a producer?
I don't know what he
Doc's
is.
not
bro.
a producer. He's just a fucking
A
mascot
side,
guest.
a side character.
Yeah, he's a side quest.
Yeah, just whatever. Yeah, then little. That'd be a cool little fucking tier thing to do too eventually, because they're fucking. They make and break fucking some podcasts.
Nick Kuhn wants to consume podcasts now, so he can like.
You can't listen to shit at work.
Yeah,
No.
right.
You
No.
don't listen to music
He
at
can,
work?
there's no way he could. I fucking
No, I
don't
can't.
do shit.
Not for what I do.
Nah,
People
he's
rock
too-
with people rock with earbuds.
I mean, people that are just literally just doing just one task probably do.
He's
but-
got to hear the machines and shit going. If
Yeah,
it's how it sounds, how it breaks, and he got to like actually pay attention. You know, me, I just watched the whole fucking.
Nick Kuhn is like Rain Man
Yeah.
at the factory. He actually just goes and he gets into
what?
he just gets into a
Rain
salt
Man at the
salt bath.
factory?
He just gets into a salt bath, like
Yeah.
a deprivation chamber, and then like
They can't
L
find him.
like L from Stranger Things,
Yeah.
and he just grabs on to 2 pieces of metal and he can feel
Yeah,
all
but it'd be
the
a bath of
the
Old Bay. It'd be a
machines.
bath of Old
Yeah, no,
Bay
no,
or
he-
Zataran
They've
spice.
got the smelling
Yeah.
salts and stuff there.
fucking Zatarans.
You got to throw 3 packets of taco just in the mix,
Yeah.
just to.
Yeah,
just a
some
really-
taco. Yeah, you gotta
just a
and you
really
gotta
good-
throw in some vanilla extract,
Yeah, whatever else they make.
black pepper.
There's
not-
enough vanilla in
We're
this
not gonna
recipe
mention their
already.
name, but they make
Old
about
Bay.
every spice on the fucking planet.
But Kuhn just he's like an X-Men. He just puts his hands on stuff and he can feel how all the machines are working.
Yeah.
He's like a savant.
exactly.
Oh,
in
that's
my
rumbling
department.
just right.
I mean,
But
So,
yep.
Elon,
Why you gotta put your dick in everything, Elon?
why you gotta do that, boy?
he can though. What do
Hell
fucking,
yeah,
what's
you
he got to
can-
worry
hell
about?
yeah.
Child support?
No,
Okay.
hell yeah, no, blow every time.
I
You know what I
saw
mean? Fuck
I
that.
saw an equation saying that there's no that he could get a chick pregnant with
blow every time.
he could get a chick pregnant with every nut and still have billions of dollars.
Yeah, no, it makes no
Please,
He said that.
No, there was an equation
Oh,
that
Yeah,
said
they figured
basically
out.
figured out that like he has so much money he could just every nut he does he could have a child with it and still be like perfect.
still take care of it, send it to college, and still be well off.
holy cow! That's incredible.
Yeah.
You know,
Think about that. Think about that. First car, you know, first time at college, first semester, all that shit. Graduation parties,
Jesus. Here's the
birthday,
thing.
all
though.
the birthday parties.
Here's the thing.
Like,
He
can you
throws 'em. You
imagine,
think his
bro?
psychotic ass throws birthday parties?
16, the 16th birthday party of Elon Musk's kid. Are you kidding
well, his
me?
one kid's
Here's the thing.
transitioning. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Transitioning.
We'll get to that.
What
Let's
is
act-
going
let's
on?
act-
Oh,
say his
mathematician.
Well, no, that's gonna
Let's-
happen. But here's the
Let's
thing.
act say his
I don't
thought.
have time for that.
By him being able to have all these children, right? Look,
I exit
he
that
has
completely.
technically he's their parent till they're 18, right? He has control over them. So now he can put Neuralink in all these kids. He can fucking-
Neuralink.
You know, he can fucking that,
I don't
now
think he
he can
can.
start
What is
the
that?
AI fucking process, and then he can
Oh.
you know.
Is that like
and then he can
iRobot
send
shit?
them
Well,
out on
first of
SpaceX.
all-
I'll tell you what.
No, he
He's
puts
building an
Neuralink
army.
in him. It's
Elon
like, oh, you
Musk.
think you're not gonna fucking go to
He's-
violin
he's the-
practice?
He's the villain in Elon Musk is a villain in 2200 when he's still alive and running. the
So you
fucking
think
place.
he's building an army of children?
I think that's a possibility.
Are
His
you gonna
army
give
of
Elon
children.
control of your fucking brain with that chip, bro? It
I'll
does
give
all
him
this
my-
shit. It does all this shit, bro. What the fuck is to say
What?
you ain't gonna be like, oh, you think you calling out of work today?
Has anybody
You
wa-
ain't, cuh.
Has anybody watched fucking like
You ain't calling out of work today.
Was it Marksman? What's that I forget the fucking movie with Samuel L. Jackson. He's like this madman, but he puts like a chip
I
behind
might
their
have
ear.
to call out of work.
And he can fucking
Those
like
I'm
the
calling out
whole
on
goal is
Monday.
to
I'm
like
going to
you
a
press a
concert
button
tomorrow.
and then they start killing people.
Already
and
told
shit.
my boss.
Hold on,
Jesus.
guys. Hold on. Zach's telling a
Suck me.
story.
Well, I'm done now, so continue.
Sorry.
You guys
You're
just derailed that whole thing.
No,
Got it
no,
through
no.
side.
I'm done. Here's what I'm doing now. If when conversations happen over when I'm speaking, I'm cutting it off, and then you'll fucking figure it out from here on out. So, you guys go ahead and have your conversation. I'll be over here drinking my scotch at fucking what time is it?
5:30.
5:30.
6.
1:54. I'm drinking my scotch. You guys have your
We tried to cover
conversation.
for
I'll
you.
be over here.
Even though he's mad at me, I still tried to cover.
That was good.
No, but I actually I want to hear about this movie. What was the movie, Zach?
Come on, Zachy
Sorry.
boy. Come
forgot
on,
the name.
We
Daddy-o.
apologize. But
don't
Samuel L.
remember the name.
Jackson was a madman.
He was a fucking villain, and he put fucking
Get him back.
He put a chip.
he would put like chip in their head, and he'd fucking like press a button and make them all like kill. Like, they would just like start killing whatever the fuck was around them and
Manchurian
shit.
Candidate.
Oh,
So-
was it Cooper? Who's the guy that we like? Danley Cooper?
Stanley Cooper.
Danley.
No, what's
Danley.
the guy's name? I know his name. Bradley Cooper.
No,
Isn't he in it?
no,
Isn't he
this,
the main
it's
guy?
a British guy. His
Who-
name's like the kid who plays what the fuck's his name? It's like something. Kingsman or something.
Kingsman.
Kings,
Okay. The young boy in that.
the young kid in it, but it's a great fucking series or whatever. You gotta check it out.
And
But
you don't know the name of it?
it's something like yeah, like the Kingsman or something
Kingsman,
like
the
that.
Secret Service.
Yes, thank you. But it's like a secret agency or
Dude,
whatever.
I
it
need
is.
to watch this
But
movie.
anyway,
This
you gotta
sounds
check it
really
out. It's
good.
fucking good as shit. But he puts a chip, and it's kind of the same fucking thing. It's where you put who's behind the board of my chip.
Right.
got the control of my
right.
chip?
That's what the fuck I'm saying.
You know.
Have you guys
And
seen
then
the
it goes
movie?
in with the fucking now they're doing these deep fakes and shit.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you
I
fucking
love
you
those.
deep fake. You got chips in their head.
What
the
are deep fakes?
what the
Florida
fuck can
made
you do,
deep
bro?
fakes illegal.
You know what deep
Florida's
fakes
got
are,
fucking.
Karen?
They're next level. They know what the
Florida
fuck's up.
made deep fakes illegal. They're like you cannot if you make like a sex video.
Oh.
You cannot make a porno and put somebody else's face on top and like make it seem like they're getting fucked on camera.
100% should be illegal. That's a
Like,
fucking
I don't
problem.
know what a deep fake is.
Have you ever watched the on Pornhub where it says Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera get fucked or blah blah blah.
I wish we
like-
could bring up a deepfake like on this shit, but
Oh,
watch,
yeah, no, you
watch
know, that's
like
a deepfake, where it's their
Dr.
face.
Frankenstein.
watch Bill Hader.
That was on E-Bum's World back in the day when you can use to undress celebrities.
No, it's different now, Nick. Look.
No, listen.
He's going retro with
Do
it.
you remember that though?
2002.
Deepfakes on E-Bum's
I was
World?
out here.
That was your time.
It was, but
It was our time.
but these are like you gotta watch these now. They're it's scary and
It's so
different.
scary. It's
watch
real.
Bill Hader do impressions on like late night TV. Just watch it. It's scary how they bop in from his face to another one, and there's like it's seamless. It doesn't. You know, once he starts
It's
talking,
so real.
it's scary.
Which
as fuck.
which one is this? Bill who?
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader.
We'll show you after the
Yeah,
pod.
we'll
We'll
show you
show
Yeah,
after,
you need
but
to show
it's
me. You
fucking
need to show me
scary.
this, 'cause I need to
you,
get woke.
You put that with the Neuralink and the fucking him having these kids. There's
There's an evil. He's
the
a.
4 horsemen are coming.
He might be like an evil.
That's a really bad
like
shot.
I can see him being like a villain down the road.
Who?
Elon, for sure.
He's gonna live till he's
I
fucking
don't
500.
think he's a villain, bro. He cares too much.
I agree with that. He does do a lot.
He
He
cares
does
too
do a
much.
lot.
Yeah, but
And
eventually-
Bezos is someone got
He
worry
looks physically like a villain.
No, no,
Why
no.
buy
He
Twitter
physic-
if you don't care about?
about. It fell through.
everyone?
Oh,
It
that's
fell
another
through.
thing. It's
I know.
falling
Fell through.
Well,
But that's because
What fell through?
But he believes in free speech, legitly.
They won't give him the data. So
You know?
Elon, just invest that money and make your own platform. You
True.
You don't have to buy Twitter,
Yeah.
Elon. Everyone would follow you to whatever the
100%.
fuck it is you made.
I would.
would they?
How many people joined Twitter when they heard that he was going to buy it?
They
The
did.
nu-
I did. I made one.
So many people joined Twitter when they heard he was going to buy it. It doesn't really even have to be Twitter, bro. Just make it your own thing.
Have you watched
Give
the
it a cool
documentary?
name.
I just don't want to buy.
Have you
a
watched the
Tesla.
documentary of him with the fucking with the whole SpaceX, like kind of how it like starting like began and kind of like how many
I
times
haven't.
they did it?
I haven't.
It's fantastic.
Oh,
It
he
is.
put all his money into it, right?
all of it.
He invested all of his money.
Yeah,
into
it got down to like the wire where it was like we have like 2 missions left and we're fucking tapped.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really where all of his he was so close to like, and that just to do that, to take all your fucking like and just to believe in that 100%, that takes a different type of fucking person.
Twitter.
So whether he wants to run the world or not and make all these children have computer whatever chips, I'm with it. I'm cool.
Wait.
You know
Twitter said that they were going to come after him legally for this, for backing out.
how?
He's saying it's a
Because
breach
it's
of
bringing
contract.
information out about them. They breached
Yeah,
the contract.
so they're
No,
scared
he'll
about it.
win. He'll win.
Yeah.
No, fuck
Wait,
that.
I mean,
And you bring up electric cars, bro. Think about the first gas cars that came out. Electric cars they're pretty good right now, but they're really just not where they're going to be in 20 years.
That's
from now.
100% true.
Like 20 years from now, these electric cars are going to be so much better.
Well, you know Tesla's not the leading electric car distributor in the world.
Only in America and
Only
North
in
America.
America and
North
North
America, maybe China.
What's over there, Hyundai?
It's like AYB or ABY or some shit.
Oh yeah,
couldn't
they got
tell
different shit. They got different shit
Um,
over there that we don't know about.
But it's Warren Buffett's, like, he invested in it. It's a Chinese
Wow.
company, and their cars look dope.
anything the Buff got a hand in, you should
Bro,
take note and maybe fucking.
We should try to. I might imagine importing one of those fuckers, like a high end.
They're probably not legal to be driven on. They have to get.
Probably
yeah,
not,
but
yeah,
the,
it's
the-
true.
the chargers probably
Yeah.
don't work the same. You probably blow it up using the Tesla charger. You through your fucking.
Yeah, they got like 18 of them bitches at the Wawa fucking 95. You seen that? There's literally like a whole wall of just Tesla fucking chargers.
yeah, I saw that.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
And
they
you can-
did. They did install that. They did
Yeah.
like a whole row.
Whole-
But is that only for Tesla?
No,
I don't know. I
can
don't
you
know how
have
the
another
charge works. It
electric
just it has
vehicle?
it's
the
universal.
It's got the Tesla logo all over
It's
it.
Does that cost
universal.
money to use those things?
Yes,
it
you
does.
just swipe your credit card.
Damn.
cost you
So
like
the whole
$3.
time you thought you
Yeah.
were
It
costs you like
copping
$3.
free. You thought you were
Exactly.
copping
They
free.
were free at first.
no
To try to drag people into this shit.
You can get
They
your own
were
charge
free at
port at your
first.
house.
No way, Stevie. They,
They
were
were free.
originally free.
Some of them were free at first. Yes.
Wow.
You can
Dude,
you
so
can
how
buy a
much? How
charging
much?
station.
How much is the charge time?
I don't
on it?
know. Whatever electric's going for, whatever BG&E's charging per kilowatt.
True, because it's electric. It's not gas.
Yeah,
though,
whatever
you
they're
know?
charging per kilowatt.
I'm
or
paying
whatever.
$5.10 a
The
gallon.
new
still.
Hummer EV is pretty dope.
Bro, the person my girl works for talks about how it cost them like $5, less than that, like $3 to charge it up, and it's good for
What?
300 miles.
Damn.
I mean, that's a full tank of gas in my dad's Mustang. It goes 300 miles.
You know,
Oh,
what else, you know what
yeah,
else is
I
crazy
mean-
that kind of blew my mind was they don't have like brake pads and shit. Teslas don't have like You know what I mean? There's
No oil.
There's no brake pads. There's not.
You don't have to replace any of that shit.
You just it just stops.
The only thing you have to do is change the
How
tires.
weird is that?
The only thing you have to do is change
Yeah,
the
no
tires.
brake
There's
Yeah.
no.
I found
oh
there's
my-
no. You don't need pads because you don't have to brake. You just let go of the gas and it uncharges.
Wait a minute. Dumb question. So,
Nothing's a dumb question.
is there a brake pedal in the car though?
It's brakes. I assume there's
a brake
brakes,
pedal in the
but it's
Tesla.
not. There's no.
Is there?
But it's,
I've
but,
never been in one
but
yet.
I've never been in one either, but there's a brake
But
pedal
it's
in
not
there.
actual
what I
like
thought.
like.
I'm not
pads.
a fucking expert, but I
So it just
Yeah.
decelerates the power.
But I don't know the whole thing because that's what this guy who was saying that's like a big thing that like
Doesn't have brakes.
doesn't have pads. So no pads
has
and calipers
brakes.
and stuff.
I
You
was
don't-
gonna say it definitely
Yeah.
has brakes,
but no pads. There's no calipers and stuff. You don't got to worry about
Yeah.
that kind of shit.
Well, and
It's
also,
crazy.
you can make your interior sound like an actual car engine. And I don't know if they have certain different car makes and models that you can put
Yeah,
on the
it's
Tesla
Fuck that. I want silence.
to where when you're shifting through the gears, you can hear like, a C6 Corvette shifting through the gears.
It
and,
has to
like-
make some kind of noise when it backs up legally because they're
Oh,
silent. So when you put them in
True.
reverse, I don't know what noise the Tesla makes, but it will make an audible noise outside of the car.
why is
so
that?
so that
My
people
car
don't
doesn't
walk
do it.
behind the car
You have a brake pad. I mean, oh no, it's on
because it's silent.
Oh fuck.
makes
that
no
makes
noise.
sense.
Nothing
Okay, I
will
see. I
ever
see.
surpass the feeling of a combustion engine.
I've heard it's
Agreed.
pretty sick.
Yeah,
though,
no,
fucking
it's
going
faster.
like
It's
zero,
faster,
instant
though.
power.
like 0 to
Oh, I
fucking
know it is.
60
I'm not-
in like
that's
2
not even what I'm
seconds,
saying. I'm
just-
I
saying-
know the feel, the sound. You actually feel it in the pedal and
being
all that. The
connected
resistance.
when
It's
you're
not
when you're
even
driving
just
stick and you're connected.
Performance
to that engine.
is, I'm telling you, man. When
When are
they
they
when
gonna
they
have
had when they had that electric car a couple of years ago in Formula D, when I saw it in New Jersey, it was so
was-
unsatisfying
I was gonna ask that
because it was like you heard nothing except a little bit of the tires squeal,
You don't make noise.
and it made no noise.
They don't
And
make
like
any noise.
when it went out for its qualifying run, it was just like,
quiet,
if drifting goes to this is gonna be
and that's weird.
terrible.
After going, you need that sound.
But
Yes.
like the kids that we had, they're not gonna care
No,
because they're not gonna know what it's like.
I know, and that's what I
Maybe
think is-
they'll know a little bit. Maybe they'll care,
that's-
but their
that's what I
kids
think
really
is,
won't
That's
care.
what I think is scary. To think of that.
I mean, shit changes in different directions all the time. You gotta,
I mean,
you gotta
true.
change, bro. I mean, but we're still gonna have those cars for us, so don't worry.
Can Elon be canceled?
Yeah,
I don't.
anybody.
I
No.
mean, well, it depends. If you say something
Hell
like
no.
fucking
Anybody can be
If
canceled.
you say something horrible that's fucking really,
I don't think he'd ever say
extreme
It happens
anything.
all the
racist or
time.
fucking
It happens
extreme.
all the time.
But he's the richest man in the world. Like, can you cancel?
He is
the
currently
richest-
right now.
I mean,
1 and 2, they flip
yeah,
back
he
and
flips
forth.
back
Yeah,
and
who's the
forth.
other guy?
Bezos.
No,
I never,
Amazon.
Bezos.
is
It's
it
him.
Bezos?
But dude,
We actually
who's he?
don't know because
you
there's
don't know because
Saudi Arabian like sheiks and princes
Yeah.
and shit have more money.
And
than
no
Well,
one's-
but
us.
they got all
British
the
royal
they got all
family
the
doesn't have
camel
the money.
toes over
And
there.
no one wants to talk about the Rothschilds, which that's another story for another time. But you know,
Rothschilds?
yeah.
I want to
we
know.
got our
which-
resident
Those
Eddie Bravo in the
inbred
building. I'm
snakes.
with it.
What?
We got our resident Eddie Bravo in the building. I'm with it.
So we did touch on episode 1. We did touch on Squeegee Boys, like pretty recently, and then we were talking about our Squeegee Boy experiences, and then unfortunately this week a Squeegee Boy was taken off the streets and he had a handgun on him, and another Squeegee Boy got into an altercation with the driver where the driver apparently pulled through the light and then hopped out of the car with the bat and came at the Squeegee Boy,
Damn.
who then pulled a pistol and shot the man, and I believe he's dead.
Damn.
So
That's
kids in
what
Baltimore
happened.
who are cleaning your windows could possibly have a firearm on them.
Correct.
I think I already understood that before, but I think people should probably take note. This
Yeah, I
man
blame the guy
lived in
with the bat.
Baltimore.
I blame
So
the
does
guy
that
with the
mean-
bat.
No, I
So
mean
does
he's
that
a
mean-
Baltimore resident, so he's
That's what I'm
probably
saying.
tired of this shit.
Wait a
I get
minute.
you're tired of this shit, but at the same time, it's like, well, you know what though? That's because it's
He
fucking
lives there
annoying.
every
It's annoying
fucking
as
day,
shit.
man. He
Every
probably-
day.
Yeah,
Dude,
like,
stop touching
You
my
tell him
shit.
I
can
don't
you
have a
imagine
dollar,
that?
yo.
Can you imagine that? Somebody coming up to your shit that you fucking pay for, and that's your shit, and they're putting
all this shit all over
I have
it.
washer fluid in my car. I don't know about you guys, but
Yeah,
I don't need
I don't
someone
need a
to clean my
squeegee.
fucking windshield.
And who the fuck knows what's in the squeegee shit?
Well, it's the
That's
same
what
dirty
I'm
They're
water
saying,
all
and shit.
stolen
bro.
from gas
It
stations.
could just be water.
They're all literally the gas
They're
station
rolling
squeegee,
around.
bro.
Yeah.
Those things have been rolling around, dropped on the sidewalks.
And
left
eventually,
rocks,
got
eventually
rocks
they
on
go
them.
bad. Do they care how like fucking like good the quality they still are?
Bro.
No, that's my thing though.
They're
It's
gonna
like,
scratch windshields and
but
shit.
they'll do it before they even like ask you for shit. They'll just do it and they say, oh, and it's like, oh, now pay me for what I just did, and then that gives them a right to fucking shoot you. But so
I don't
No,
mind. I don't mind the
that's
ones that
not
ask you and you're
justified.
like, nah, I'm good.
no, no,
Like, I'm
Right.
good.
their
I'll
mind,
pay
I'm
you
saying, in their
$1
mind.
not to be honest.
I'd rather pay you $10 not to. I'll
Yeah.
pay you money to leave me the fuck
Don't
alone,
touch
buddy.
my
Which maybe
shit.
that's the mindset. Maybe that's the actual real hustle.
No, the
is,
real hustle is timing it right
You know?
so where that you're like the 6th car in line at the light.
Yes.
Oh, true.
Because
Yeah.
they're
We're
at the
stuck.
front. Yeah, they're at the front. They're at the front. So you got to
They're
kind
at
of
the
Yeah,
front.
get in the
yeah,
middle
yeah,
lane,
joints.
get in the middle lane where like
Yup.
there's cars on both sides of you,
Yup.
or just be like 6th in line because you know the light's going to change and, they ain't
Yup.
even gonna get
And you can't even be like no cash anymore because these motherfuckers will pull their cash app
Yeah,
out.
I know.
Nuh-uh.
Swear to God.
Do they really?
Yup.
Yeah.
They got cash app now.
Nuh-uh.
Swear to God. My sister said they've been trying to get her to cash app.
I'll be like, I don't have Cash App.
What
I'm an
does
old
she
man.
say?
I'm too old.
She's like, dude, no, like get away from my car.
You don't have to tell people you have Cash App at least.
You have like listen.
I just don't want it done.
You got-
make a fucking Cash App account right now.
I think you
Do
initially.
they get off the car or get away from the car when the light turns? Because it has been a while for me, but like the last time I was affected was when I had the Bro Bolt, and it was what? And it was, and the dude came up and I'm like, bro, no, I'm good, and he still did it anyway.
They
And
will.
It was like I didn't
And they
have
put their
anything,
hand
but
out.
like, it's like, dude,
Just
I'll throw him a fucking quarter. I don't
just
care.
go like just go like this, Kuhn, out the window, and then he puts his hand out and be like,
I gotcha. Worm, worm.
Just shake
peel
his
away,
hand.
just
Just
like-
shake, dap him up.
just
I don't have time for that, dude.
dap
It's
him up.
embarrassing, bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
People who
Yeah.
have never been in our city or been in our area,
They
even
don't
though
get it.
regardless of like knowing that it's like bad, it's
Is
like,
this something anywhere else? I
I'm
mean,
not
does any other
scared,
city
though.
do this shit?
You guys
Like,
actually
is
feel
it-
scared to go to the city because I don't.
Well, you
I
go
I'm
just
there.
not
don't go.
scared,
I
but
just
I'm
don't
just saying
go.
it's a bad first look, is what I'm saying.
Right now, it's like, well, no, right now, like the fucking
It's a bad look every time you go there.
the
I mean,
statistics
bad
are fucked
first
up,
look,
though. It's
second time,
literally
third
like
time.
like
I
one in
know, it's
10
just
person like
unfortunately,
is,
at least like
can
you
be
know,
assaulted right now.
don't
like,
gotta
that's
be
the
a-
statistics.
You don't gotta be
Yeah.
assaulted as soon as you get off the highway.
No,
It's
but
like,
one in
come
10
on.
people, we take 10 friends. One of us is getting punched in the face. That's crazy. I know that's absurd.
That is absurd.
I took 10 guys to Umphreys and we survived.
Yeah, because they
Yeah,
saw
that's
you.
Inner
They saw all
Harbor,
you
though.
hippies
We
and
talked
shit
about
there.
that
They
before.
said,
Yo,
oh,
the Inner
Jesus.
Harbor's where the fucking shooting just happened.
Yeah, it's
dog.
true.
What
And
shooting?
Fellas Point's fucked up now.
It's down there.
The shooting
bro.
that we're talking about?
Yeah. It was at the corner of fucking like Light Street and Conway or some shit.
We were just there.
We were just there.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to go if I don't have to. I mean, obviously, I
What?
want to go to games and stuff, but you know, just I just
What would you rather have?
What?
Yeah.
Like what? Like it's
Rather
not.
have a
It's
what?
not good.
Rather have a
like,
what?
it's- You don't want it.
Yeah, no,
Who wants
Kuhn's
that?
right. It's not a good look when you're like if you're visiting Baltimore and you don't know anything
it's
about
like
Baltimore.
the
and,
first
like,
100%.
thing. As soon as you're off the highway, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, no, they're right
come
there.
on, man.
It's a lot of homeless
embarrassing.
people asking for
Yeah.
money too.
I wonder if it's like, hey, welcome. We're here asking
My
for money
dad's
and we're
friend went to
crackheads.
an Orioles game. The game ran late. This was a long time ago. This was like early 2000s in the 90s. The parking garage was closed. They could not take their car out after the game was over. So this guy and his son literally are just sitting on like the sidewalk in Baltimore. These people walk by and they're like shoes, shirt, pants. Now, just took their pants, their shoes, their shirt.
damn.
Now they're just sitting on the side of Baltimore in their
Their fucking
underwear,
underwear.
All night until the fuck. And then the parking garage, they took your keys, they took your pants.
No.
How you gonna get in your car? How you gonna pay to get out of the garage?
But why couldn't you just like go in the garage? Like, was it closed down? The gates were
They
closed.
closed the garage. I don't know.
Because
They were-
now, I mean,
I would have sat in the. Yeah, I
I
don't know
would've
if
went
you
in
can
my
go
car.
in. I don't know if you can go in, but you literally can't take your car out.
yeah, I can still
Yeah,
go in
shut
my
them in
fucking
my
They used
car.
to shut them
Yeah.
garages down at a certain time back in the day. They're not all 24 hours.
You know what? They
Yeah,
actually
that's
probably
back-
probably do. It's true.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
It's fucked up though.
yeah.
Give me your shoes.
Yeah, if somebody
Man.
asks you what size shoes you have in the hood,
You
don't
don't-
answer.
Yeah.
Keep
I shit at him.
either keep
They don't care. Yeah, they
That's
taking your
true.
shoes. Yeah.
That's true.
They already
either
know.
keep
Yeah.
walking or take
I
them
don't
off
even
right
want
there
to
and
talk
just walk
about it
away.
because it's never officially happened to me. Like far as like you know,
Getting robbed.
getting robbed
Yeah.
or anything.
That's weird
but-
because you. I would if
And
I
and
robbed.
I would rob you,
I'd
yeah,
rob
for
you
sure.
quick.
I robbed.
You were super. You're super robbable.
And
Yeah, I'd be
what's
like, let's
funny
get this
is
Lego
I would
head,
rob.
I've been
motherfucker.
down there so much that
It's Lego
I
hair.
just
kid.
never.
Yeah.
There's always police downtown. I always see a
Yeah.
bunch of cops whenever I'm down there, bro. Wherever I'm at, there's cops.
Me
dog.
too.
Most of them don't give a
dude.
fuck if you see me in the city.
What about
Most
the
of them don't
time we
give a
were
shit.
driving and we were
Honestly, and
all
I go to all the
tripping?
food spots.
That we were driving down in the city one time. We were all tripping, and Stevie's making a fucking ruckus in my back seat.
Front
We're,
seat.
we're all high. Oh yeah, front seat. We're all high. He's like, "Yeah, I'm Baltimore. I'm hood." He's like doing all this shit, right?
Zach, I've been down in the city a lot.
I
with
kept
you.
telling him how much
driving.
I run the city.
He's like, "I run this city. We're driving."
You know,
Then
Zach.
we get to the blue lights, and we're like, he's still acting a fool in my front seat,
Nah,
and then I'm like,
The blue
"Yo."
lights, for anyone who don't know, are shot spotter cameras.
yes.
And I'm like,
What
"Dude,"
you mean, dummy?
I'm like, "Dude, get out of the car then. If you run these streets, get out of my fucking car. Like, get out of the car right now."
What?
And then he looks over and he's like, "Nah, yo, there's a cop right there."
No.
And I was like, "That cop is your best friend right now.
Yeah,
like you're in the
100%.
blue area. You should go run to him.
Yeah.
He is your daddy." And then we all started geeking and like made our way, and things calmed down. But Stevie was like, we were just hyped after.
No,
a
he's just
concert.
mad
He
because
was
we're
just like-
lost in the city driving to Pennsylvania.
That was right before that. We weren't lost yet.
Dude, that's hilarious.
tell you
Why
what
were
we
you guys
did.
down in the city going to Pennsylvania? That's the opposite direction.
Yeah. Why would you drive through there?
He's driving. Ask him.
We were at a Keller Williams show.
This is before phone
This
GPS.
is before
Keller
like
Williams.
GPS and stuff. This was like
Oh,
The
wow.
real-
everyone
the real
had
estate
Zach's
company?
phone. No, he's a.
No, this is back in Garmin days when you had a Garmin or
If
a
you were like-
TomTom.
If you were rich,
You had a TomTom.
We didn't have one. We had MapQuest.
We had MapQuest.
Yeah, you
Quest.
printed out the
I
shit
had
on paper.
MapQuest too.
Oh
My
yeah, that was the way
my
to go,
parents.
man.
Joe Kuhn was big on that.
Was he?
On the
I'm
MapQuest.
surprised your dad doesn't still have a fucking actual map.
Well,
He
sometimes.
does. He still has
I
maps,
bet.
but he doesn't use them.
An Atlas.
So what?
So
Yeah, I
we're
know he
leaving the
has them.
city.
I know he didn't throw them away.
We're leaving the city, and sometimes I do this. I was like 17. We're all fucked up.
What?
16, 17. We're all fucked up, and then we're driving out of the city. And sometimes I do this thing where I'm like, "Is that my exit? I think it's my exit. It might be my exit."
Yeah.
And then I like hurry up and get off the exit.
But it's not your
That-
exit.
I used to do that a lot.
Yeah.
But it's not my
Oh
exit,
my
and I'm like,
God.
I'll just turn around,
Loop around. Yeah.
loop around. Well, it just happened to be the Falls Road exit
Oh yeah.
when you come out of the city, and there's like,
It's
after a
fucked
certain
up
point,
right there.
you're just on fucking Falls Road.
Yeah.
Like there's nowhere to turn around.
Mhm.
Maybe a driveway. And we were just driving, tripping our nuts off for like an hour in the wrong direction.
Oh my God! In the city, dude.
No, not in the
Nah,
city.
it's right
At that
outside
point,
it.
you go out of
Yeah.
the city, and
Still.
we're
It's
heading,
hillbilly now.
we're heading
Yeah, it's
north
more-
to like Pennsylvania at Hershey Park.
'Cause you
my
can get
God.
off.
We got halfway to Hershey Park, and we had called Stevie's dad all fucked up, and he's like, "Where the fuck are you guys? Why are you guys? All right. Steven, I'm gonna fucking
Did he really say that, Stevie?
It was pretty much he had to,
Probably.
like he had to like get through his like anger
Yeah, real
because
quick.
he
Fucking-
realized like
the
the situation that we
yeah.
needed him. We wound up
He's like,
following
no,
a car.
We're on the phone with my dad. He's like, "Where are you?" I was like, "We just saw a sign that said Welcome to Pennsylvania," and he was like, "What the fuck is going?" Jesus Christ! This is why I don't let you do shit.
Wait a minute.
So how'd you get home? How'd you get home? What happened?
So we're
He
driving.
ended up telling us how to turn around.
But-
and
but-
it's like,
but-
take the next exit you fucking see. Turn around. What, you going north? You need to get back on 83 and go south.
Yeah,
and then
83
get on,
South. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
But basically, we were driving on this back hillbilly fuck road for so long, and I remember tripping my nuts off, and the roads just like The road's good, but the lines on the road, like the white and the yellow, are just floating like a foot and a half off the road. So I'm like
Damn.
driving.
The concert ended at 2:00 in the morning.
Were
It's
you-
4:00 in the morning now. He pulls into some random fuck's
No, no, no.
driveway.
We
But
saw-
where
see a
where
car.
was the concert
Listen,
at?
listen.
You
we
were-
said we've already been over
Ram's
this.
Head.
Ramsey.
You're derailing for
You were on tabs, right? I mean,
yes,
okay,
tabs.
yeah,
Okay, I'm driving, right? I remember seeing this piece of roadkill in the middle of the road of a
Yeah.
mangled deer with his rib cage burst open, and I just
Fuck
to this
that.
day sometimes I close my eyes and I see it. I swear to
Wow.
God, I swear to God,
That's traumatizing.
I swear because I was tripping my nuts off
That's traumatizing.
driving
That
down the road,
stinks.
and then I just see this mangled creature in the middle of the road that I have to avoid. So
It's
then
like
we
Slender Man.
we see this car, and we hadn't seen a car in like an hour, so it's like a Jeep, and we're following it, and then it pulls into this driveway, and
So
we
you
I
follow
pull
Pull into the driveway
it's
too.
3:00 in the morning. I pull into the driveway behind him, and I get out of the car, tripping my nuts off, and all fucked up, and I'm like, "Hey man, I'm really sorry. I'm really really sorry. I'm 17 or 16, 17 years old. I don't want to startle you. I'm so sorry, man, but like, I've been driving. I'm really fucked up. I've been driving for a
Oh
long
my
time, and I
God.
don't know where I'm at. I need
Oh
to
my god.
get back home." And he's like, starts giving me directions. He's like, "Bro."
He's like, keep going.
Get
Get out of my driveway.
He's fucked up too, but he's
Oh,
like,
shit.
at this point, man, you gotta just like keep going on this road. And then basically we called Steven's dad and got the same directions, like keep going on the road, go to 83. But we were on some back roads,
Wow.
like chicken coops. We went down this dead end,
Fox dens.
like places you like get murdered at.
oh my god.
It was like,
Jesus,
but
wrong
like,
turn
but
shit.
like not Baltimore murdered, like
Like,
hillbilly
yeah,
backwoods
yeah,
murder.
like
yeah.
So they
Texas
can bury you in the
chainsaw, like
backyard,
Texas
no one
chainsaw
knows.
shit.
And there's like, it's me, Steven. Was Joe
Teal,
there?
Brian Teal.
Brian Teal,
I
my
remember Brian
brother,
Teal.
my little
Teal.
brother.
I haven't heard
Ew,
that name in
I remember.
forever.
I
Yeah, I
vaguely
remember Brian
remember.
Teal.
that.
Let's just say his name
Let's
on a
just put his name
podcast.
out
Yeah,
there.
there's nothing wrong
Brian
with
he'll
it.
Teal.
survive
Brian
this.
Yeah, it'll be all
Teal.
He's a cancer survivor. He'll survive that.
Ah, that's
You know,
right.
Yeah, you can't.
We're not going to say the other name.
You
You
can't
can't
cancel
yeah.
a cancer survivor.
Nah, free
They're
pass forever.
uncancelable.
What's we don't- fucking Baltimore? One of our friends starts. I'm not gonna mention his name because,
Jack Harlow.
well, we all
He touched some people.
starts with a B.
I already
but
know who it is.
So
Oh yeah,
we
this is
had-
a good
Oh,
story.
we
This
had
is
a
a
night in
good
the
story.
city.
Great
This is a good
one.
story.
Were you down with us?
I don't think I was
This
there. I
is-
think I just no, I
Ryan,
wasn't there.
Ryan was.
This is for his birthday, and we
Yeah.
fucking went to the Ravens game, like a preseason game, and he fucking acted a fool.
Got drunk.
Got all fucked up. We went to
Yep.
go to a bar down there called Red Maple, and he ended up
time.
not being able to. Yeah, I don't know if it's still the same thing or whatever. But he couldn't get in. I don't know what happened, but so we all do our thing. We get in there fucking party, and he throws a fit, dips out, all fucked up, and we lose him. He spent the entire night
He ran away.
in Baltimore City, like West Baltimore,
Yeah.
just on a bench. He had people giving him change. Fucking, he stayed on a bench the whole fucking night. The sun he just stayed. Some other bum came up there. He was drinking with them and shit. You talk
Had
to
a
him now.
bed.
You talk to him now. It was one of like the coolest nights he's had. Like, he had a fucking fantastic. Just stayed in the city all fucking night. Fucking.
Yeah, he told me.
I mean, he was pissed.
He
got
told me.
touched.
He told me
He was
one
pissed,
time.
but-
He told me one time. He was like, "Bro," he's like, "It was." There were some parts that was kind of really.
Well, no, I
sketchy."
guarantee it. But once he kind of got
Like-
established in his on his bench and was getting money and getting alcohol,
Bro,
he was cool.
You know how he was making collect calls?
Yeah.
From payphones.
It's when payphones are still fucking.
Well,
there.
yeah.
Or I guess,
This was like 2010, 2011.
it was definitely more than 10 years ago. But
Yeah, it was
was it the-
2012. It was trailer days.
Was it no? But was it the year
Oh,
of the
yeah, it
Super
It
was.
was
Bowl?
like pre-trailer.
Was it the
so
year of
like
the Super
11,
Bowl, though?
11 or 12.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because we watched
But-
games at the trailer,
yeah, but it was fucking.
but
it's
we had
crazy.
the pool and everything. Because that was when you were down on the ground.
What?
Remember at the trailer
With the brownies.
with the brownies
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember them.
on the ground.
Man Brown.
Yeah, 100%. And it was during the Browns game. That was weird.
Yeah, you're browned out.
Fucked out.
Brownied out.
Jesus.
That's like a 4 tillers.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know who the fuck made them, but that was dumb.
Too
That was
much.
the best
I
place.
ate 2 of them bitches. 'cause
I
the
remember
first one
watching
didn't
the
work.
Pittsburgh game there.
Mm.
That was a great
But-
game.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Anyway,
So recent Ravens deaths, unfortunately, let's pay our respects to the late great Tony
Tony
Siragusa.
Siragusa, absolutely.
Siragusa,
Yeah,
yes.
100%.
And when you think of Tony Siragusa, in my mind, as a young person, he's a fucking mobster.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's a fucking.
He's in The Sopranos.
He's a mobster.
Yeah, he was.
Put him in The Sopranos a couple episodes.
Yep.
You know what? Maybe that's why he fucking died. They're just
Cut.
knocking off like him.
Oh my God! It's all these fucking mob.
Who else?
legs.
They got Paulie.
They got Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah,
Died
Paulie
yesterday.
died in
Walnuts,
his
yes.
Fucking
sleep.
Scott.
And they got
you think?
No.
Kane.
You really
Khan,
think
Khan, I'm
James,
sorry. They
James
got
Khan.
They got
James Khan.
who was actually supposed to play Michael Corleone in The Godfather.
Oh, but
And he stepped down and he said, I think there's this guy Al, and I think, yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
that's a good story.
Yeah.
We got him. Then who
Because he
else?
went to film school. He went to film school with Cappola. That's his name, right?
yeah,
Cappola,
yeah,
the
Francis
director.
Yeah.
He went to school with him. Khan and Cappola went to school together, and then he wrote the movie and he said you could play Michael Corleone. And then when they started getting the production, they had to go to the producers and say, "Hey, I got this guy,
Wow.
and I think he
That's sick.
should be the guy for this role."
Yeah, man, they got fucking him. Then there was someone else just passed away too.
Who?
Mobster related?
Yeah, I'm trying
Huh.
to think.
Do you think there's like an underground Hollywood mob that's just taking these guys out?
Bro, you want to talk about? You don't. I don't want you to.
There could be an
Nah,
underground
it's all
Illuminati.
natural. It's
No.
all the fucking hoagies.
Yeah,
and
there's no
stuff,
Hollywood.
and,
There's
like,
no
I
Hollywood.
mean,
Gabagool
there could be.
takes his
There's
Gabagool.
no Hollywood
Dude, they had a
mob.
lot of
There's
onions
Hollywood
and a lot of
elites,
peppers.
and they drink blood and kids. That's what's out in Hollywood.
I gotta bleep that.
Why?
The
That's
effing kids part.
Yeah,
That's what they do.
Now you can't say that because then we're gonna take it down off YouTube. Like,
Okay, the Hollywood elite. They drink blood and bleep kids.
Drink blood.
Rainily.
this is a comedy podcast, and anything we say is satire, and nothing
Drink
is, should be
blood.
taken
Say any
serious or
names.
facts.
They bleep them.
But yeah, we got to pay respects to Tony Siragusa, and unfortunately, the guy who just passed away, Humphreys.
Humphreys, Jesus
No,
Christ.
it was not.
Ferguson.
Why would you say that, dude?
Oh,
Stop. The
Jesus.
season hasn't even
God.
fucking started yet.
God, he is
was
fucking
injured last year. You know how much
incredible.
shit I got to deal with already at the
God.
fucking castle?
What is your problem?
My desk is filled with shit.
Fuck.
It's insane.
Well, I was
It's
just getting
insane.
ready for
you
the
cannot
worst.
throw bad Muju PR out there like that.
How many?
Oh my
Mojo.
God. Mojo.
Dude, it's a hard life
Opposed
being a
to
PR,
Mojo.
PR
Mojo and
manager.
Juju are
It's
together.
hard. It's really hard doing a PR, dude.
How
It
many-
is.
no,
Fuck Jet
that's why
Cole.
they-
Get
that's
Muju
why-
on copyright.
How
Man.
many injuries did we have last year?
Too many.
19.
We're gonna match that in deaths this year.
Dude,
Yo,
stop.
kill.
Lamar's not even
this
signed yet.
podcast.
Okay, so like,
Kill this.
I will say this: every time there's more murders, the Ravens do play better.
That is true, Ray
That
Lewis.
is true. No, in the city,
Oh.
when there's more, when they're shooting each other and shit over a territory that they'll never own, Ravens play better.
Well, when the murder rate's up, Ravens play. Is it gonna be proven?
Can this be proven with
look it up.
graphs?
I looked it
I
up.
would like to know if the
I'd
mur-
like to look that.
I want to
looked
see
it
if
up.
the murder rate's high, the Ravens win more.
Yeah.
That would be fucking.
If we're powered by blood,
yeah, that would be
innocent.
fucking incredible. We are the Ravens.
not into the
We are the
mic, not into
Ravens.
the mic. No Elmo laughs in the mic.
Blow it up.
It's just so.
That'd be
such a
incredible.
mess out there.
That'd be incredible.
It's like you can't even go down there and get and pork yakami. I mean, you can't do any of that. You can't even get a decent chicken box anymore.
I'm not scared. I'll go down. I get them.
I mean, I will get 4 fried hard, hot sauce, ketchup, salt and pepper,
Crack sauce.
Half and half.
Crack sauce.
Yeah. and a large half and half.
Yo,
Trying
I
to
love
get
I
that.
love when you're in hip hop fish and chicken and somebody
Oh,
some
extra,
really,
Extra crack.
Extra
some
crack.
really hood
Yeah.
dude comes in, pants sagging like old school hood.
Yo, let me
And he'd
get
be
4
like-
hard extra crack.
Yeah, let me get some more crack in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need the extra
And
crack.
you're like-
If you don't get extra, fucking Brody was fucking. We got hip. I guess for
You guys got him hip hop?
recently. I don't know if it was for like
Which one did you guys?
I
go
think
to?
Memorial Day. I don't know where they went.
Towson?
They got
I'm not
one
sure.
right
They got
down
one
in
up here in
Joppa.
Joppa
Oh, they got
now.
one
yeah,
in
so that's what I
Joppa?
went to.
Yeah.
But and Brody always gets like he wants. I want like all the crack on everything. Like, and,
He says, "I want all the crack on everything."
which is he needs
Sprinkle
all that. I need as much, and it was like none on there. He got back, and I've never seen
Him so upset.
so angry that the fact they would not have. He said, "Look at this, no crack." I said, "What do you mean?"
He's
He
got a
said,
southern
He
accent.
didn't put shit on there. Look at this, there's shit on there. I said, "Damn, that's fucked up." He said, "I ain't eating it. I ain't eating that shit." He was fucking livid,
He didn't even eat it.
living. Ball penis. I got some ball penis. I ain't in that fucking crack.
Boiled peanuts.
Ball penis.
It sounds like you're saying
Boiled. Yeah, it sounds like you're
Exactly.
saying boiled
Exactly.
penis.
Ball penis.
when he said
Boiled peanuts. Brody says ball penis.
Nuh-uh, really?
Yeah, man. I'm bringing Brody on
Is
the
he
podcast.
really that thick?
Oh,
that
it's-
accent's that thick?
I think I exaggerated a little bit. When he first came up, it was definitely.
I remember
Like
it.
fucking
should we
thick as
just
shit.
have like should we invite him on and just not say anything but just have boiled peanuts?
Yo, he
on?
makes these fucking Cajun ones that are fucking. He could sell on the fucking side of the
He
road,
makes
bro.
them.
Really? He
Oh
makes
yeah,
them?
good
He
as
makes
fuck.
them?
He's
I mean-
backwoods. We
Just
played
what?
that softball game.
No, he's good as fuck. at this
that
fuck.
guy was fucking
He's actually
phenomenal.
He's in a league right
No,
now.
he
plays
was
in the league
good.
right now.
Oh,
But,
Brody is?
phenomenal.
But we're
That's
gonna,
back when I,
we're
like,
cutting
was-
this out. I just wanted to talk about the hip hop chicken and fish. You know,
Well, why do we have to cut that out? You didn't say anything.
I
Bad.
just don't want to talk too much about him.
Oh, we like Brody. Boiled penis.
Yeah, boiled penis.
So we had this crazy fucking neighbor who had this syndrome, and she would stare out this fucking window, and like all night, and she'd be all fucking
Oh, yeah.
like hunched over. It was
And
fucking
Kuhn
scary.
asked you if he
It
could
was
fuck
scary.
her.
So no.
No.
So I said,
Kuhn would stand out front and beat off.
I brought like
Just to
Can
try
I
to
fuck
get a
old starry
reaction.
eyes up
we
there?
like walked out whatever, and he was just like, hey, whatever. it's
Where does
fine,
the goblin in the window come into the?
As we're walking back, that's what I was like, Nick,
good,
hey,
we're good.
I said, Nick, we're gonna walk out
Nobody's
here
salty.
because we said we wanted to talk about this shit. So I said, when we walk out though,
Oh,
I want
yeah.
you to turn around
Oh,
because
my
I knew she was
God.
up there.
Oh,
I
my
didn't even see her that day.
I'm
I
about
just
to
knew
do it right now.
at 9:00 at night, you'd see this creature up in that room.
Hey, can I
When
hang
you walk
out?
out, I said, I want you to turn around and look up at the house to our right, the top right window.
Oh, my God.
And he walks out, and then she's fucking, and her lights are always on, but it's just her fucking shadow. She stares out the window, all fucking crooked. Fucking look at
Dude, no lie. No lie, Zach is
I just got
100%
chills.
true. Like she
I just
literally
got
looked
chills.
she looked like a child that escaped the mental society. Bro. The white
Well, say her
gown.
name too. Would
No,
you?
I don't even know. It doesn't even work. It don't even what was her name?
her actual
No.
name was.
No,
Yeah.
was it really?
Yeah.
Beep.
Bro, she literally looked like the girl from The Ring, but she chopped her hair off a little bit because it wasn't as long.
She had a bob.
But it was all no. It was just like, it was kind of a bob. It was kind of like
Yeah.
a bowl cut kind of bob, and she literally was just like this. Just say this is the window. She literally was just.
Like she kind of all through. She like bounced her head off the window. For like hours.
She was leaning,
This
literally
is
like this.
terrifying.
Like,
Seriously,
she
it was scary as
standing-
fuck. It
I'll,
was
I'll do
scary
it
as
on
shit.
camera right now. She was standing. I remember distinctly how she was doing it. I want to do it so bad. Do you
But
have
hold
a
on,
window
hold
I
on.
can do it at?
No, we're good right
So-
this second.
So anyway,
I
so we
feel like
walk
you're
out.
being possessed
But
by
that's-
the
I have a
thought of
window.
it.
I
Dude,
can
Zach,
do it at.
Zach, she was there for hours.
She would
Is
for
she
hours.
still alive?
We were.
They
still there?
moved. I don't know.
Steve
Oh,
Eats
man.
no lie, dude. This child literally stood in that window, staring down at us for hours.
They got a new house with no windows.
She has a new house with all padded
Because your
walls.
sister would go, "Stop, Zach," and he's like, "What? Look at the minion." She'd be like,
minion.
Yeah, that's fucking
"Bro, pull
wild.
the cord."
But
Like, you know what I mean?
Oh
Like, that's not a way to live. That's not a way to live. Slippery Stallions.
That's our show.
I can't believe we have to
When in
edit
doubt,
all
pull
that.
the cord.
We have to edit
What
all
is
that.
Fuck, we're not
I'm
editing.
not editing.
none of that
I'm
out.
not editing.
We're not editing shit.
Shit, that was all perfect.
That's the shit that you got to do.
anyways, I gave him
It's
permission.
not
after
a way.
that.
Like I just like if you know that's how that.
No, let's not go deeper. Let's not go deeper. We don't need to go deeper.
It was just bad.
I
It was just a
feel-
bad situation.
I feel the light coming.
And it was extremely scary because she was literally terrifying. Like it was bad. It was worse than when you have wet socks.
Put her in the haunted house at Ocean City.
No, literally. Like I mean,
That'll
literally.
rejuvenate it.
Nah, he's not.
It was
He's
like
not
a
even.
movie. I'm
the
not
thing is, he's not
exaggerating.
even exaggerating. That's what's
No,
scary.
I have chills from you guys describing.
It's
I feel like I
scary.
can
No,
see
it literally was
See,
terrifying.
I'd walk out and like when I smoke a cigarette, I just kind of maybe walk out and kind of like just enjoy myself. I turn around and I just see this fucking just
Like a
all the
slave.
time. So it became
like
like
a slave. It's a
No, like
weird.
She's a
comparison.
slave to the window.
Like
no,
a slave.
slave to her own self.
Oh,
That's
okay.
true.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
like,
it's sad.
like, it's so sad,
that-
bro.
But
Okay,
here-
gotcha.
that
You're
was
not
kind of-
sad about it. Don't lie to us.
But that's kind of what I did.
I mean, I
like,
am and I'm not, but when you really think about it, it's extremely sad.
When I would
yeah,
have-
it's horrible.
but I feel like a dick because when I would invite friends over, it's like I would all the time.
Fuck
Like
with
I'd
them.
take them out to smoke a cigarette and I'd walk them
He
and
would
say,
mess
"Hey,
with
I
them.
want you," and I'd tell everybody to turn around and look up in the window. It's just like every like it became my initiation. Like if you want
Yeah.
to come to Friday Fun Nights,
Oh my god.
You
I
gotta check her
remember
out.
Friday Fun Nights. Isn't that crazy that Sean learned to DJ at Friday Fun Nights? Basically,
yeah, with us.
And I wasn't there all the time. I think I came a couple times. I
Yeah.
don't think I was like a permanent. I wasn't like a Friday Fun Night.
Nah,
I
you
came
you
at the
came a little
tail
later.
end.
Yeah.
I came at the tail end of Friday Fun Nights, and I was there maybe like 2 to 3 times. We did hang out and do some like rap stuff
Dude,
Yeah.
here and there.
that's where
But,
Drunk Mix was made.
but
Yeah.
Sean learned to DJ there. Then we first real show was at Long Shots,
Yeah.
and I remember he was super nervous for that.
He was.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was super nervous. He
Yeah.
was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. And like you,
Yeah.
you would get the same way
Yeah.
in the beginning. You were like, I don't fucking know, man. Like
It was
get
more
super
For
nervous.
me, it was my song selection and stuff. Sean always had the song selections. He could. That was what he was fucking. He
perfect
knew.
for. Yeah,
He
yeah,
could. He just. He
knew the
what
hype ass
songs
He
Songs
just
to
didn't know
do.
how to transition
It was
into
it
the
was
songs
him actually. I think
correctly.
he was scared to kind of just be able to work the equipment. Right, that was
Yeah.
his kind of thing. But once he got the equipment down,
Oh,
Oh,
he started
he was
being
money.
nasty.
fucking nasty.
But now he's playing shows for opening for Flux Pavilion.
well, and that's what fucked me up in
Bro,
Austin.
is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
because I
that's
was
what-
trying to figure out if that's
Like,
what he was doing.
that's
because
Bro.
like 15
I saw
years
Flux
later.
Pavilion and I'm like, man, that's a big name.
Yeah,
I was like,
dude.
that's huge.
And that's what fucked me up in Austin though, because I'm with this
That's
with
so
this guy
sick.
who's that's my longtime friend,
Middle school
right? Yeah,
friend.
middle school homie.
Yeah.
Like so, and he's introducing me as like, hey, this is like OG.
I only know him by
he
one
was
name.
introducing me as like an OG homie. Like I was like he was already
from back in the
you know
day.
what I mean? Like yeah,
back
that's
at
he's
home.
introducing me. So like all these other dudes that were like, oh wow, nice to meet you and stuff, and then like
because you're Jigga's homie. Like
Well, and
people are
that's
like,
what- yeah.
oh, you're,
yeah.
and then people literally just start buying you drinks and like
when I had I was
he like
I was doing
runs
shit
that
too,
he runs
so-
that scene out there. Like he's like up
I mean,
there.
there's definitely there's like a good there's like a crew of like 8 of the fucking where I went to, and like everybody there was cool as shit, and I just fucking
crew of
I was so
like 8 different DJs.
yeah like DJs, and there's one dude who's friends with like sings and shit. He's fucking awesome. He's fucking they're also like it's a good fucking the scene is
the
incredible.
city's awesome.
Logan's out there
It's so
too,
sick.
right?
Yeah, Pat was in Dallas when I was out, but like.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But yeah, so but my thing was I think I like elevated myself to where like I had to like become social because I'm so socially awkward. Like I can be if I'm not like fucked up. I felt like I just didn't feel like myself. Like I don't think I can ever show my face in Austin to these kids ever again.
Why?
I just think you saw how I was. So like I think I just overtalked
was-
myself and
it
like
was- it was
I was
scary, dude.
apologizing to these people for like an hour straight.
Yeah.
The whole time. Hey, I'm sorry. They didn't no conversation. I brought them to them like I'm so sorry. And they were like, dude, okay, fine. I was being weird, bro.
yeah,
I was being so fucking
It was
weird. I was
so
so
weird.
paranoid and so like fucking in my.
Should have
fucking,
heard my hotel room.
Oh god,
Bro.
It was the worst time I've ever had. But like, it was great leading up to it. But I overdid it. I was just fucking.
You should have never left the group.
Nah, because I was cool with chilling and shit. I fucking went ham. I just couldn't stop myself from the way I drink and stuff. And like when I pour shit, like I kind of keep sipping. And I was in the bathroom trying to shit, trying to fucking beat one. I couldn't get my dick. I was trying to do whatever I could to like enjoy these last minutes of my life.
I was with him
Jesus,
though.
that's
Thank
crazy
God. I was
depressing.
with him though. Thank God.
And then, well,
Coon, you got annoyed after like hour 2.
No, he
Weren't
was-
you like,
yeah.
No, I was
All
annoyed
right,
in the
good
beginning,
night.
but I mean,
I
like,
would have been
good luck.
fucking.
dude. I mean, I had him pretty much the whole night though. I was dealing with him
I-
because he was in the room.
I talked my vocal
pacing
cords
back and
out. I had
forth,
no voice the next day.
apologizing, and his little, no offense, his little hands were just so
Little
up,
hands.
and he kept going like this and
Yeah.
saying, "I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done this," and it was just like, it was like
I talked
I heard
my
5
voice out.
words,
like maybe 20,000 times.
I shouldn't have did this.
He was so fucked
I was
up.
I was looking fucking.
When he woke up, oh my god.
But isn't
It
it
has
funny
to.
how they moved to Austin before like this huge Austin boom just happened? After they moved to Austin like
years ago.
pre-pandemic,
Years ago.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
Yup, they got
moved-
there way before anybody
yeah.
else did.
Well, they got. I mean, Austin's been booming, obviously, but like in
Not
the
to that
last
extent though,
not to that extent.
because now you have even like people are leaving L.A. going to fucking Austin.
Yeah,
People are leaving fucking Miami going. Austin's where it's fucking booming at.
booming.
You know what I mean?
It's the city to
So,
be at.
yeah.
It's like it was
But-
incredible. I would love it. I loved it. I want to go back so bad. Remember how we were talking about when we first were in Austin, how we were surrounded by like these weird swamp lands, and it was like real like remember it seemed like we were almost like, out
Moist.
in middle
Oh
of
yeah, the way we
desert.
went in was real
The
strange.
moist
It was
Maya.
straight. Remember how sketchy it was?
Yeah.
Remember how it was like mom, pa, like on the side, the pitch up tent.
like
It was-
catfish hanging.
Well, there's a lot of homeless.
Catfish
It's-
hanging from a
there's-
steak and stuff.
Well,
No,
it's
it
kind of
was-
very. It is very like back roady kind of. Then you go in, you hit the main city, and it's like you got fucking Franklin's barbecue comes off your fucking right.
Yeah,
And they're fucking world renowned.
dude.
Yeah, that
That
barbecue.
was
And
and that's funny
literally-
as shit too
That
because
was literally the best ever.
fucking we
I ever
ordered
had.
like I guess they ordered this like 2 months in advance because
Yeah,
it's
Brad
like
did.
very if they run out within like an hour, so you have to order like anyway. So Brad hooked that shit up. So
They must have thought I was a drug dealer, because twice I got offered where the coke was.
And you got asked. You got
Asked, yeah. That's what I meant. Sorry, I was asked. Like, hey, do you have it? And I'm like, what? Like, the first time was the funniest. The first time was when we were in this club, Club Coconut. So fucking cool. They turned this whole like inner city like club scene spot into like completely the beach. Like, didn't it literally feel like you were on the beach with the fans and with the way they had the trees?
I wasn't
and,
in
like,
there.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, because that's when you went with Sean.
Yeah.
That's right. So anyway,
Oh,
something
the
happened.
was
guy
just sick.
asked you for coke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get to the damn
So we're on
point.
the dance floor, right? We're on the dance floor. Everything's cool. We're established and shit. Next thing I know, this like young, like 22, maybe 21-year-old college white kid walks up to me. He's like looking around. He's like, "Hey, bro, you got the blow? I know you got the blow, man. You know where I can get the blow?" And I'm like, I don't know why, but I instantly went into character. So I was like, "No, dude." I was like, God. I was like, I just sold my last 8-ball, man. I was like, I would have got you, bro, but I do got you at the same time. He's like, "Well, what?" And I was like, "Bro, you know 2 blocks down, Club Dalmatian? My buddy's in there. Real tall dude, red hat, black. He's wearing all black, but with a red hat. He's got you." He's like, "Dude, thanks so much, man. Hell yeah, man." He was like dabbing me up and shit. It was just like, it was so.
So you
like,
go. So then he goes there looking for a guy in a red hat. You just made
well,
that
he's
shit up?
looking for a club that literally doesn't exist because I made
I
it
didn't
up
even know-
Club Dalmatian.
Dalmatian.
I made it, yeah, Dalmatian, like the dog. So like, made it sound like risque or like actually real. He
You
totally
fucked my
bought it,
dog there.
and then the red hat, like a Fred Durst red hat. Like it was so classic, right? So that was the first. Night. So we go to this club. We have an amazing time. This one, Zach got all crazy. We get back. I leave. I before I walk back into the hotel, I'm like, you know what? I'm starving. I'm gonna get a fucking street taco. So I go down to a block or two down from where we were staying at. There was all those street trucks with the street food, which
street
was
trucks were just lined
amazing.
up anywhere you wanted to go.
Oh
It's
my
the
god!
street-
It was the food truck capital.
Yeah, it's fantastic
Like-
all night long.
And there were amazing food trucks, like amazing, not like no Cowboy Eats and like bullshit. Like,
Call them out.
no, they're terrible.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Yeah,
I
they
will
are.
call them out
Yeah.
all day.
Cowboy Eats is trash.
So anyway,
Never been.
so
Don't go if you see the food truck. Don't do it.
I'm sitting there. I order my tacos, my 3 street tacos. I get like carvese, barbacoa.
What is it? What was that? What'd you
whatever it was. I don't know.
say? Say that first word
No, I'm
you
done.
say the first one?
one more time.
I can't do it like
Barbese.
Josh.
Nah, I can say it one more time.
I don't remember how I said it.
Okay, go ahead.
The carnita, the carvese. I don't know.
Is it carnitas?
Carnita. It was. I don't know. It was.
Cerveza?
It was
You ordered a
real
cerveza and a
authentic.
carnita.
I don't know. It was one of
Something
them.
Spanish.
Okay.
Some
good.
Spanish, not American. Bald Eagles. So there's sombreros here. So
So I literally was enjoying these great tacos from the border, from the motherland of Mexico.
It's Texas,
And
but
it was
you know,
Texas, but
It was originally.
it was-
influenced.
hey,
It's influenced.
technically, it
It's
was
close.
originally
Yeah,
Mexican
yeah,
land.
Tex-Mex.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So
Was.
I'm enjoying this shit, and the next thing I know, this tall Spanish dude, I'll never forget it. He was wearing black dress slouks. Slacks.
We need to get this guy some alpha brain.
I'm out
He had
of it.
slouks on.
Slacks, right?
Get some slacks.
Black button up, dress shirt,
A boot
and his
noot.
hair was like slicked back with like the gold chain, with the hamburger meat just a little bit. I'll never forget it. Comes up to me and goes, "Hey, I know you got the blow," and I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, what? Like this happened to me like 4 hours prior with a completely different person," and I'm like, "What am I doing that is saying that I have coke?" So
Were you
like,
wearing a shiny watch?
yes.
yeah, I had my nice watch.
He
I
has
had
nice
like a
watch
nice.
on.
That's
nice
all you need in
V-neck.
Austin.
He was very
And my
preppy
hair,
looking.
yeah.
He looked like he had money.
He's got
Oh,
a
the
coke nose
V-neck.
too. He
I
doesn't
mean,
have
I
a
guess I
cocaine
look
nose.
like I had money, but I mean, like,
You
I
do got
wanna
a
look-
coke nose. Look at them nostrils.
You got a
know.
coke nose.
I know, I do.
V-neck is
Well,
a
my
little
nose right
stuffy
now.
now.
Yeah.
I got
You had a
this.
V-neck on? That
Yeah,
explains
no doubt,
everything.
no doubt.
I'd
But
have-
down there
Was
though,
it deep? Was it a deep V?
No, it wasn't a deep. It was a normal V.
but they got dudes on the fucking
Bird
the
scooters.
scooters down there, like
Dude,
fucking
those
all
cops
over
had
the place.
all the ARs out.
Oh my god, they're on
immediately. They were
golf
just
carts
like,
and fucking
they
ARs,
literally
dude.
looked like you just spawned.
But they were selling
at
coke right off
shipment.
those fucking.
You spawned at
scooters.
shipment, and then you went to Rust and handled your shit.
Yeah, it was badass. But yeah, it was a
There's
good
my
time.
reference
We got
right
so we
there.
got to go down there because that's where the comedy. I mean, the comedy's
Yeah, we
moving
gotta,
out there
we
and
gotta
shit.
take
So
a,
we got to
we
make
gotta
a new
take
trip.
a
And the
slippery
food
Stallions.
is amazing.
Yeah, it's next level.
When you get married, we could go for your bachelor party.
down for a bachelor party there, you guys playing it?
Oh, I'm down too. I want to go.
Let's
Fuck
plan-
it.
let's
Everyone go
plan
to
something.
Austin.
Let's
you
plan
guys
something.
playing it?
Let's plan the bachelor party. Let's do it.
Wait,
On that note, we should probably wrap. I
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
pee,
getting
get
hungry,
some
dude.
breakfast.
Yeah, I'm getting. I gotta
haven't
go to the
eaten
Breakfast?
grocery
today.
store.
I haven't eaten, yeah.
I gotta go
Yeah, I haven't eaten yet
Chick-fil-A
either.
or Chipotle.
But Slippery Stallions out. There's another one in the books. Appreciate you guys.
Later.
Appreciate
Get it.
anyone watching.
See ya.
Suck me. Skeet bitch.
Skeet bitch.
She's about to walk off my headphones. We're finding our groove here.
That one was solid. I think we're really finding a rhythm here, boys.
Ice Cube out here though,
My friend.
but this one might hold me
So
off for a little
long.
bit.
Farewell.
Damn,
till-
grab one
till
more.
we meet again. So long.
there should be one in there. That's frozen.
Farewell to you, my friend.
My friend.
So long.
Goodbye.
Till we meet again.